What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Ball Game Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Dean.
I can't lie to you. A very underwhelming Week 3 slate of football is up ahead. And, of course, we're going to be doing our pick'em. And not only that, we're also going to be doing our start-sits for fantasy football. So far, all of us have had varying degrees of success with our start-sits. I know I definitely missed on a few last week.
Oh, yeah,
so
me too.
let's, take some of our advice every week. Probably two of us will be right on a lot of things. And
Not to victory lap, but like I'm pretty perfect when it comes to this.
You've been rather sharp.
So
Dean
Really?
has been
Give you
sharp.
your flowers.
yeah, I'll take my flowers. Thank you.
Yeah.
So listen to what I have to say.
You know what that means now, right?
That I'm gonna miss
You're
every
gonna
pick.
have a 0 for 7 or whatever it is.
Haven't said
Horrible
anything.
Week 3.
I'm pretty confident in who I have going though. So
Yeah, I mean, but football's football, man. And after this week, we'll be 1/6 of the way through the NFL season.
Oh, don't say it like that.
I'm going to say it like
Don't
that.
say it
It's
like
pretty
that.
crazy. And it feels like the season, started a day ago, honestly, which 2 weeks ago.
What
But
they say about time. It's fun when you're having flies.
you wait all week for it to come, and then it goes so quickly, and then you're like, oh,
And it's back to reality.
it's back to reality, and I'm just waiting for the next week again.
Yeah.
And let's be real, bro. I got to cut back on the fantasy football. I'm having a miserable time watching these games, dude.
How many redraft leagues you in?
Who cares anymore, bro?
You do.
Like,
Frying
it's
your
just
brain.
forget about the redraft. I'm in Dynasty
Oh, right.
watching the fucking Chiefs-Eagles game, and I have to be neutral because I'm going against fucking Saquon in Tag Team Dynasty, and I have him in the other one, and I'm in 2 close games. So I'm just sitting there like,
what do I want
what
to
do I
happen?
even do? Like,
Like your brain starts to like hurt. thinking
Hurt,
about
bro.
it. Yeah.
I refuse to open the apps during the games because it's just too much to fucking. I'm just having a rough time. On my fucking hands and knees, begging fucking Dak Prescott for the survivor pool, bro. Literally, Amanda's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm begging to the football gods. What does it look like I'm doing?"
What else would I be doing?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a problem that I'm running into this year's too many leagues. Like, I'll be watching football on a Sunday, and my head actually starts to immediately hurt after like an hour of watching Red Zone. It's just a dopamine rush, and you can't sustain it.
And just going every 30 seconds, checking your
And with the
18
Sunday
teams
ticket
and-
shit
Right.
too, like
Oh,
I
God.
enjoy it, but like it's
So
a new
overstimulated.
experience,
So overstimulated.
dude.
I'm
Like,
so
Yeah.
overstimulated.
I was
Because there's 4 games on, but you actually end up focusing on none of them.
Yes.
right.
So you have no idea what happened in any
Right.
single one of the games.
if I'm gonna be honest, I put the red zone in my quad box, and
Do
then
you?
I have
Yeah.
because I don't have the Giants on the Sunday and the Jets
Yep.
on the Sunday ticket, so I put the
put that
Giants
on.
and Jets on my computer, and then I put 3 games in my quad box and red zone in the quad box with the sound. But like honestly, like I'm just watching red zone,
Me too.
Yeah,
like and the other games are just on in the
because
background.
if someone scores, I'll
I'm
be
gonna
watching
see
Red
it
Zone.
on red zone,
something
and I have the
important
sound on red zone. Like I might as well just full screen the red zone. It was good for the 4:00 games when only 3 games on,
Yes.
having all 3 on at once.
Yes.
That was great.
The one
Much
time-
better than having red zone on for that,
Yeah.
having all 3 on at once.
Felt like I was able to keep up with all the games that were going on in that
Yeah.
4 o'clock window. But for me, my setup has been obviously Giant fans, so we're going to watch the Giants. I'm assuming you with the Jets, same thing. That's the main
Well, I
focus
turned it
right
off
now.
at halftime, but yeah.
Well, that was a little bit different.
Can't blame
but
you. Yeah.
I have Giant game, quad box, red zone on the laptop, and I'm just like so overstimulated.
Yeah.
But I pay attention to the Giants the most.
I have Chris's setup. Yeah.
For the 1 o'clock, I think the move is pick one game to really invest in, have your red zone on, and that's it. I think that's all you need.
right because we could always go back.
If something crazy happens, Red Zone's going to show you.
You'll see it. You don't
Yeah.
need to have 3 games. You're not watching 3 games. Or
You're
you just
honestly
flip
so
channels.
It's also the thing
pick
about
one
being
game.
in
Right.
a bunch of leagues is like if you watch Sunday football with people, you don't want to be that guy that anytime someone does something, oh, he's on one of my fantasy teams. Oh, he's on one of my because it gets annoying, dude. No
Well,
one wants to do
everyone's
that.
on one of my fantasy
That's what I say.
teams.
So like, I just stay quiet, but like, I just like root for
Everyone
them in
besides
silence.
fucking Javonte Williams, bro.
Yeah,
But you can't. The problem is you can't really help it sometimes.
No, you
because it's
can't.
like you'll watch someone on your team do something great, but then you realize like shit, he's also going against me. Troncali has him. I don't want Trunks to win, but I also want to win.
I don't even look at who I'm playing against anymore.
Oh, I
I just just know the guys on my team, and I'm like, if those guys do well today, I'm
Only when
happy.
it's like one of you guys,
Yeah.
I really care.
Especially with like
Me too.
defenses too. Like you'll have a guy in one league, he scores, and it's like, oh, but I had that defense,
Yep.
and now I'm short 3 points.
The other
Oh,
thing
they
is-
need to get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm done with
advocating
it.
it for in every league that I'm in next year. Get rid of kickers and defense.
I think kickers is cool.
I like
Defense
kickers.
could go.
I don't like
are-
kickers,
I like
sure.
kickers.
Kickers could stay.
I'll keep kickers. Defense
Defense
has got to
just
go.
stupid.
gotta go.
There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Bro,
I was telling-
It's
I was
literally like a luck variable.
I was having this argument with Clemmy. I'm like, the best thing you can do is pick a team that has that's playing a bad offense. But even that doesn't work out all the time.
Right.
So like,
'Cause-
there's really no.
You could let go like 15 points, have a good day, but if they don't force a fumble, if they don't get a pick, if they don't get a sack, like they had
a
a good
bad day.
They had a good day, but in fantasy they didn't have a good
Right.
day.
Yes, exactly. I completely agree. I went against my golden rule this week, the first time. I took the Dallas defense in one of my fantasy leagues. I started them this week. Dumbest decision I've ever made in my life.
You have like -5 points.
They had one.
I started them in a few leagues. Yeah.
I somehow went
Horrible
up against
decision.
Brandon Aubrey in like 4 leagues. Guy had fucking 23 points or 3 leagues, something
Bro.
like that. It was insane.
What a unit he is, bro.
He is an absolute cheat code.
You ever see like, I didn't like really dive into his story, but he was like
Yep.
pro soccer player and then
Took like an IT job or something
Yeah,
like
took
that,
an IT
and then
job.
went to the NFL. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
What are your favorite? I'm just asking all you guys, like abnormal fantasy league rule. What's your favorite one? I'm starting to really like the 0.1 per carry in our dynasty
Yeah.
league. What do you?
So we just implemented this. I was just saying this before the pod. My league with Will and his friends, there's 10 of us. So every week we're all going to pick a leg that we like between a certain amount of odds, and the loser of that week has to put $10 on all 10 legs in a parlay.
Wow.
So we said like no. I said like more than 3 weeks in a row, it's someone else, and then we all just split the winnings.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mess with that.
It's a good one.
I would hate if every league did that though, because then like I could end up putting out like
Yes.
$50
Yep.
one week. That would
Yep.
suck.
If you come in last every week.
Rules?
Yeah, right.
I feel like none of my leagues have nothing like crazy.
Yeah,
I've
me
been
neither.
saying for years, I'm in fucking 10 leagues and I can't get one league to try doing an IDP for one. I just want to try doing an IDP league.
I did it
one of
last
these
year,
times.
and what was funny is on Sleeper, the IDP rankings were dynasty rankings for some reason. So you like scrolled all the way down and got James Conner, and like it was insane. And then like people start drafting Nick Bosa's and Micah Parsons, and you don't want those guys. You want like Caden Ellis,
Yep.
Zach Bond was a
Tackle
huge pickup.
machines,
Yeah, you
yeah.
just want guys that are gonna get a bunch of tackles. But yeah, if you do it with like people that know what they're doing, it can be fun.
I want to try one. I'm
why
sure it honestly isn't fun and isn't enjoyable having to worry about a defensive player on top of.
Nah, because then Zach Bond goes for 40 points one week.
Right.
It's ruined
I think I
everything.
saw a league on social media, and I don't have this. Obviously, we don't have it. Where like quarterback got a tackle, and it was like
Yes.
1,000
Instant
points.
win.
Yes.
I was like, this is the coolest thing ever.
seen that.
Honestly, I thought that was hilarious, and like if it happened against me, I'd lose my fucking
It is
mind.
what it is.
If it happened for me, it'd be the funniest thing ever. I'd love it.
Quarterback
because
has
the only
most
way he would,
tackles
like-
ever.
He probably threw a pick
Yes.
and then got a tackle. So
Yeah.
it was like, all right.
Trunks has always said like we should do a league where every week there's a different abnormal rule. So like the 100 points for a quarterback tackle is one week, then it's like something else the next week, something else the next week.
Yo, you guys want
I
awesome
like that.
trivia? Top 15 quarterbacks with the most tackles of all time?
Yo,
That would go crazy.
we got to do that.
There's a
save
couple
that for,
names on here that aren't. There's like 2 names on here that aren't gettable. The rest of
Save
them.
Matt
that for a-
Stafford's ass is on there.
Yeah, he's on there.
Yeah.
You saw that.
378 interceptions.
That's that was crazy.
I can't believe none of us clocked that either. Like,
I said you'd have to average
It's
20
20
picks
I
a
didn't even
year.
realize
Nah,
it.
'cause
For
the-
20 years.
The line was 400. Matty J said, nah, it has to be under. You'd have to average 20 for 20 years. You said, yeah, but it's close. He was at 378, and we all just said, okay. I didn't catch it while I was editing either. Like, I watched the shit back. I
watched it
didn't catch
twice.
it. Yep. And then I saw someone comment. Someone said, where the fuck are you getting 378 from? I pulled up his Pro Football Reference. I immediately went to touchdowns. I'm like, it's definitely going to be that number. And I saw it. I'm like, oh, fuck. I got to delete
Oh,
this.
man.
Shout out to the like 25 people who saw that TikTok.
Yeah, whoever commented that, thank you. You saved me a lot of embarrassment.
that was crazy.
Just
That
the
was
worst
nuts.
quarterback ever.
How do you keep a job for that
Who
long?
lets
You
him throw 400 picks? and we sit up here and say, yeah, he's top 5.
I don't know what's worse, that we believed it, or like I came up here and said it. Like,
It's just funny too because it's not like we didn't do the math.
Right.
MJ did the math.
And I still
said, yeah, all right. What's next?
I guess it's only 19 a year. Yeah.
oh my God, Staff does throw a lot of picks, so I guess
not that many.
no, nobody
Not
throws that many.
Oh man, imagine Jameis Winston played a full career though. Every
Yeah,
year.
he'd be up there.
He'd be up
He
there.
played 15 seasons.
He'd
Throw
be up
like
there.
30 picks a year, basically.
He's not out of his range of outcome.
He's done it. He's done it.
All right, so time to get started. We're going to
Literally. Time to get started.
That was
Literally.
good.
literally time to get started. We're going to start off with our starts of the week.
Over under Dean saying three
That
and
was
a
a whole
half
lot of
times.
starting, brother.
Start 3.5 times.
Start. We're gonna start telling you who we're starting as our starts of the week in
Fantasy football.
All right.
So make sure you start these guys.
Start paying attention.
We're going to go with quarterbacks first. I'm starting Baker Mayfield against the Jets. The Jets defense sucks, and Baker Mayfield has been putting up points. Doesn't matter who's on the field. Tristan Wirfs doesn't matter. Chris Godwin doesn't matter. He's putting up points. I love everything about Baker's game. He can get his rushing yards. He's not afraid to take a hit. I think he's a clear smash start if he's on your roster.
Hit 3 runs for 33 yards.
No, he's a beast,
He's the best.
Bro, after nearly destroying his knee, by the way.
and he don't care.
He's been all over social media. Like he hurt himself and then realized he had to get up and talk shit. He got a first down, and Will Anderson was celebrating that he tackled him, and he went in Will Anderson's face and said, "Hey, I got a first down, by the way." People were saying everyone celebrates Baker's comeback when all he came back from was being drafted by the Browns. Like,
Bro, he won them a playoff game,
he
too.
did.
And
With
yet
a,
they
with a
just...
fucked up shoulder, right? Or was that the next year?
that was the next
That was
year.
next year. He
That was
banged
the
up his
next year. He had
shoulder,
a
yeah.
banged up shoulder, yeah. He's a tough dude.
He got-
Talks a lot of shit.
Best.
He got cut by the Panthers.
He was,
Was it
running
a tou-
scout
I
defense.
saw it today actually on Twitter, or TikTok, or something. I don't remember if it was a touchdown or a 2-point conversion, but he caught a pass against the Jets in his debut. Was
Yeah.
it a touchdown pass or a 2-point conversion pass, whatever it was?
It was a
But
two-point.
Really?
Jarvis threw that shit to him. Like, what a freaking dog, man.
Yeah.
The best.
He's an animal. He was
All right.
scout team pass rusher.
I remember watching that game. I think Tyrod was the starter of the Browns at the
Yeah.
time. And I was like, yo, this is the Jets' time. Because it was, what, 2016? Was
Nah,
it?
18.
18.
18.
2018.
I was like, we're finally going to be good. Lost to the Cleveland Browns, and it hasn't been good for the last 14 years.
Clemmy had, I vividly remember this. I've probably told this on the pod before, but he had a Joe Namath jersey, put a piece of paper over it, and wrote Mayfield on the back of it. And then when Mayfield got picked first, he crossed it out and put Darnold, and he was like, all right, same thing. And it wasn't.
Mayfield was always the guy.
Yeah.
He really was. You mentioned another guy, Tyrod Taylor, that's going to be starting soon. Starting for you guys. See a start in fantasy football?
Start? Nah.
I mean, if it's between like starter Tyrod Taylor or starter Justin Fields, I'm going with Tyrod.
So Tyrod's only played 5 drives over the past year. Touchdown drive on 4 of them.
He's better than Justin Fields.
It's better than Justin Fields.
My start of the week at quarterback is going to be Caleb Williams going up against the Dallas Cowboys in a juicy matchup. The Cowboys are allowing the most fantasy points to quarterback so far this year, 20.8 per game. Caleb quietly has been pretty solid in his 2 games in terms of fantasy. He had 24 in week 1 and then 18 this past week. It's been pretty solid. He sits at about the quarterback 10, depending on your league settings. Russell Wilson just threw for 5 million yards and 5 million touchdowns against that Cowboys defense. Their secondary looks like Swiss cheese. I feel like this has been going on for about 2 years now, but the Bears are due as always. So why not against the Cowboys? I think Caleb's going to be a smash start this week.
Yeah, I definitely had Caleb written down before I realized you did. So I completely agree. For fantasy, he's fine. You may have worries about him for NFL football, but don't matter.
Come get him.
He runs a lot.
He would be great on your team.
He really wouldn't.
He's not even great on his own team.
Think about what Matty J did in the bad dynasty when he started his rebuild and got all those picks and young players.
like
You
there
could
was
be the
another-
I
Matty
did
J.
that
of this
after
league.
I won a championship.
It's a goal.
So don't do it unless you.
I don't know. You know what they say? Teams that start 0-2 have an 11% chance to make the playoffs.
I've taken worse odds. My quarterback start of the week, I'm going with Drake May of the New England Patriots, currently being started at a 39% rate on Sleeper. He goes up against a questionable Steelers defense to the surprise of all of us. They have not looked great in the first 2 weeks, but he adds a lot of rushing upside too. He ran 10 times last week against the Dolphins, even though it was a close game, but this should be a close game too. This should be a good one. And he's quarterback 10 on the year. He showed improvement as a passer. He had a rough week 1. He was much better in week 2. And again, it was against the Dolphins, but sometimes that's all you need is one good week to get it going. And I think Drake May has a great game this week.
Yeah, I mean, Drake is another guy, like similar to obviously same draft class as Caleb, runs a lot. Or at
Yeah.
least this week he ran a lot more than he did in week 1. So you'd
10
hope
for
that
31
that's,
and a touchdown.
you'd hope that that's more a sign of things to come. So
The ability's there. That's all I was gonna say.
yeah, he's a stud. He's a
100%.
stud. He had a great game. If you watch, I watched it back. He had a phenomenal game. He looked awesome. My start of the week at quarterback is Dak Prescott. The other side of that matchup, Chicago Bears defense is absolute ass, and it ain't getting any better because Jalen Johnson will not be seen for a little while. Get well soon, Jalen. One of the best corners in the NFL, but he ain't suited up. So Dak Prescott's going to go absolutely insane. Last week they gave up 5 touchdowns to Jared Goff. Jared Goff had a ridiculous game. Dak Prescott with 2 elite wide receivers is going to do the same damn thing. He's going to piece up the Chicago Bears and get another dub for the Dallas Cowboys after a great week against the New York Giants.
Dak is moving too, man. He can move.
He
He's slimmed down.
spry.
Yeah.
He looks more spry than he had. He moves like Ben. He moves like Ben.
I don't think he moves that bad. But
No, Ben in like towards his prime.
Oh, okay.
Prime
Some-
Ben.
So I hadn't watched Dak Prescott college tape until very recently. Someone said either on a broadcast or I saw on Twitter, they said someone look at Dak's college tape and tell me if that's the same human being. He does not move. I know he's a few years in the league, to whatever year 10 or whatever it is, bro. He moves like a brick house now. He does not move very well at all compared to what he used to be. It's
Well,
kind of insane.
Yeah, his first 4 years, he was over 250 every year in
Yeah.
terms of rushing yards.
Dude,
He doesn't do that anymore.
He could actually run.
It
Now
was the
he-
injuries that kind of fucked.
Yeah, he's had a bunch of injuries.
Yeah.
Dak's college tape is electric.
Yeah,
I haven't dabbled.
I was happy
Dak,
to come across
like
it.
you guys know, I'm not like a big college football guy, but Dak had a great story, obviously, as we all know. So at that time, I feel like most of football fans kind of were in tune with Dak. He was just a most obvious late round quarterback that was gonna be good. It was just obvious that Dak was gonna be a good NFL quarterback. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys always get lucky with those quarterbacks, man.
his college tape was electric, dude. He was a demon.
Yeah, it makes no sense sometimes how the NFL just they love the quarterback so much, and then somehow sometimes one just slips through the cracks and is just like an absolute dog.
Yeah.
and just works out perfectly.
Just overthink it
Yes.
Yeah,
is basically what it is.
pretty
I mean,
much. Yeah.
Well, at that time, Dak's play style, Dak wasn't the prototypical quarterback
That's true.
at that time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Turned into one.
Yeah,
Right.
100%. He's
Absolutely.
refined his game a shit ton over the years. but
Phenomenally, yeah.
He was definitely a raw prospect coming out, but he had insane physical tools.
That
Yeah.
offensive line, I'm sure a lot of quarterbacks would be able to develop behind that offensive line. I feel like that's a big reason why a lot of guys don't develop, but obviously Dak had one of the better ones,
Yeah.
in the last 20 years.
Bro got
100%.
thrusted into starting his rookie year. Tony Romo goes down.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott time immediately.
Never gave the drop over.
Never, ever looked back.
It's not the
So-
only thing that got thrusted.
No. Dean knows a thing or two about thrusting.
That was so long ago.
What, since the last time you thrust?
All right, so I'm gonna get it rolling with my running back start of the week. I'm going with Jalen Warren. If you don't have Jalen
What
Warren,
the fuck? Nah, I'm not letting you do that.
Why?
I'm not letting you do that.
Why?
You've been hating on Jalen Warren. You guys gave me shit for starting Jalen Warren last week.
It was me.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
It
you
was
did.
definitely more me than him.
I didn't give you crap. For
You gave
starting.
me poop for starting Jalen Warren.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right,
I
go
think I agreed with you.
Yeah, he's good.
Maybe preseason, I was like, I don't think he's a prototypical running back one mold, which I still don't think he is, but he's still getting the opportunity because Caleb Johnson sucks. So,
Time's gonna come.
because of that, Jalen Warren, if he's not in your lineup, he should be your every week starter until further notice. I love the usage. I mean, 11 and 14 carries is nothing insane, but definitely the lead back and getting the important carries. I also was impressed by his passing game last week, his receiving game, 86 yards on only 4 catches. That's not bad.
Did you see that one play?
Yeah,
That was
he looked great.
What, the hurdle?
nah. He
Oh.
made like 8 guys miss, shrugged off like 3 tacklers. It was
He's electric. I think he's a must start, especially against New England. I don't think they have the craziest run defense. He's a smash start going forward.
Rodgers also said every time we give him the ball, good things happen.
Love
so
to
we
hear
should
that.
probably give him the ball more. And especially Rodgers. Like, Aaron likes his guys.
Well,
So
whatever Aaron says goes. Says.
that is definitely true. Whatever he says.
whatever Aaron says
whatever
goes.
he says goes.
My start of the week at running back, this was an obvious one, but it needed to be said. It's Jordan Mason. I've given Jordan Mason a new nickname, J Mace.
Jay Mace.
J Mace.
Okay.
Yep. J Mace is going to feast this week. He goes up.
That's horrible.
That's not tough.
No,
No?
I don't
J-Mace?
think Jordan's gonna like that.
I like Aaron Jones' new nickname, Minnesota Jones. That's tough, right? But
Is that what we're going to do with everyone named Jones?
yeah. That's what I'm
San
gonna do.
Francisco Jones. Like, Kansas City Jones.
But speaking of Minnesota Jones took his ass to the injured reserve list, and it's time for Jordan Mason. We saw what he did last year when he had the full load in San Francisco. I expect more of that. If you have Jordan Mason, this is why you drafted him for this moment. Aaron Jones had his most healthy season of his career last year. We all knew that was an anomaly. We all knew he was going to get hurt at some point. This is why Jordan Mason's on your team. Get him in the lineup. You start him over basically everyone this week and going forward as long as Aaron Jones is out.
Yeah, I mean, the matchup helps exponentially, too. It's the Cincinnati Bengals, who might have the worst defense in the NFL. So, absolutely, Jordan Mason is the smash start of the week.
Yeah, I took the easy way out here this week, but someone had to do it.
Yeah, it had to, like I said in the group chat, Chris asked us if it was okay for him to do this, and I said, yeah, it has to be said. It should be obvious, but it needs to be said.
If you're not starting him everywhere, you
I'm
immediately need to
hyped,
be.
dude. I have a lot of Jordan Mason.
Me too.
I'm very,
Me
very.
too.
You
Now-
talked a
now
lot
I-
of shit
now I
about me having Jordan Mason as my RB2 and PTB.
I have Jordan Mason as my
Okay,
RB2
but
somewhere, too.
It's not like you were sitting here predicting Aaron Jones to go down.
I was. I was dating back months
Respectfully,
ago.
yeah.
My dynasty running back sell was Aaron Jones. Your dynasty running back buy was Jordan Mason.
Yes.
Like we've been
We've been on that.
sadly,
All right, well,
sadly we've been on
Hey,
that.
I mean,
Prayers to Aaron
I bought
Jones.
him.
Speedy
Someone
recovery.
did actually buy him. Someone
Bought him.
did actually buy him.
I did. I hope he takes the job the rest of the way this year, which he
He ain't
might
looking back, brother.
if he plays well.
It's J Mace's time to shine.
That guy.
Jay
Yep.
Mace. My start of the week at running back is going to be DeAndre Swift going up against that Swiss cheese Cowboys defense. They just let Scatterboo have a good game against them. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Scatterboo scored. I think there's touchdown upside for Swift. I think this game could have a lot of points put up, and I think Swift will get his. This is an easy one. I know he was limited in practice today, but limited on Wednesday I'm not too concerned about. We'll see how it shapes up for him for the rest of the week. But if he's healthy, I think he's a smash start as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
There's a trending Twitter clip of DeAndre Swift. It's someone playing Madden with the Bears, and it's DeAndre Swift just running directly into the defensive line, and the caption is DeAndre Swift be like, because he has no vision.
He kind of does that, but I don't think he'll really need it.
I think it's a solid start. I just never feel good about seeing DeAndre Swift in a fantasy football lineup, truth be told.
I mean, until he puts up 20-some points, then you feel good about it. But
That comes every 7 weeks.
you're gonna be really pissed at yourself if he's on your bench for those 7 weeks. He's on your
For that
team. You gotta
one
play.
week.
You gotta
For
play
that
him at
1
some
week.
point.
I guess so. My start of the week at running back is going to be Ramondre Stevenson. I think I'm pretty much all in on Ramondre for the remainder of the season. I don't think the touches are going to be taken away from him if Travion is going to become relevant. He faces a Pittsburgh Steelers defense that has allowed the second most rushing yards in the NFL so far this season and have been absolutely gashed in both of these games. So Ramondre's usage in the passing game was super promising this week as well. I think that's the best he's looked in quite some time, and I think that's going to continue and carry over. This is the type of guy that Vrabel loves, and he's been talking super highly of him. So I think Ramondre is going to be that dude for the rest of the year.
Maybe that's all he needed was a little motivation.
Yeah, man.
Running back behind him, and that's all he needed.
Yeah, you've been waiting for this for a long time.
Thank God.
It's coming, bro. Fumble boys, stay fumbling, bro. It's coming.
All right, hold boy. bro can't take his hands off the offensive lineman's wrist, bro.
He just
Just holding on to
He
him,
just
bro.
loves touching them,
just
man.
he just likes the way
I'll
they
hold
feel.
3 10-yard penalties, can't fly. All right, so moving on to the wide receivers. I'm calling my shot on this one. Xavier Worthy is probably going to be making his way back into the Kansas City lineup. But I'm going with Hollywood Brown anyway as my start of the week. They're going up against the New York Giants. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Keep going. Was he the start last week, too?
Me?
No,
Yeah.
he was a
No.
sit last week, I think.
We can check.
I was making a face because I thought in the chat Hollywood was written as your sit.
I thought so too. Yeah,
Are you?
No.
Oh, I thought you wrote
I could have swore he did too. I'm gonna.
maybe. Nah, you definitely did, bro.
I'm gonna
We're not
I'm gonna do some
remembering wrong.
research
I swear to God.
It was someone else / Hollywood
because I looked
in
at
the
this.
chat.
Was it actually?
That's what. Unless I'm making it
Yeah,
up.
it definitely was. You had Cuge as your start and Hollywood as your sit. You had Quentin Johnston.
Did you flip
Then
him?
I flipped it because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sitting Quentin Johnston.
All right,
Okay.
sorry to spoil.
Sorry.
Spoiling
Yeah.
it. But I'm going with Hollywood Brown. Last week, the Chiefs didn't get a ton of yards in the air against a tough Philly defense. We all know the Giants' defense is not tough. We saw them let Dak go for a ton last week. So I'm expecting Pat Mahomes to get his revenge. They're 0-2. They need to win. They need to air it out. I think Hollywood's going to be a big part of that. So start Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, I mean somebody's got to catch the ball, right? I mean Kelsey can't do it anymore. Worthy,
Yeah.
I don't know what. Like you said, if he plays, I don't know what his usage is going to be like. So
Yeah, I could see a lot of underneath work.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what? They may not be TOUGH, but at least they're TUFF.
that matters
They're
more.
tough.
Congrats.
They look cool.
My start of the week at wide receiver is going to be big old Deebo Samuel, sitting at the wide receiver 8 so far this season. He's been incredible so far, honestly. Everything you could have asked for drafting him and more. He has 18 targets on the season through 2 games, which is just great volume, I feel like, for a guy like Deebo Samuel. Has 2 touchdowns on the season as well. Obviously, I don't expect him to score every game, but that would be huge. But goes up against the Raiders defense, which has been pretty solid in terms of limiting wide receiver fantasy points, but they're not the best defense. The reason I lean towards Deebo is I expect him to get some work in the backfield with the Austin Eckler injury. I think we didn't see it in the Packers game at the end after Eckler went out because that happened on the fly. They couldn't scheme for that, but I expect throughout practice this week they're scheming things for Deebo Samuel to get some work in the backfield, which just boosts his upside even more. And he's been great regardless. What's his rushing stats? I have it here somewhere on the season. Not too much. He has 1 rush attempt on
I was
the
gonna say,
season
I'm
so
looking
far,
at
the
it.
1 touchdown. That
But
he
it
took
was a
for
nice touchdown.
Right, exactly.
It's 100% right. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
nice touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
they should feature him more.
I could see like, I want to say 6 to 7, but honestly, like 5 to 6 carries for
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel. 6 to 7 might be pushing it, but 5 to 6 carries, he's still going to see a bunch of targets. So I like Deebo a lot this week. Going forward until he proves otherwise, he should be a every week start.
Yeah, I agree. 18 targets in 2 games. That'll get it done. And then the touchdown upside plus the rushing upside. I completely agree. He should be in your lineup every week.
Cliff is definitely creative enough, but does this change if it's Marcus?
I think he's just a guy, like his touches are schemed. You know what I mean? Like
That's a good point.
Fair enough.
they're gonna get him the ball. I'm worried about
He's
Terry.
not QB dependent.
Yeah, I'm worried about Terry if Shaden doesn't play. Terry
Terry
should
already
be worried
all
about, right?
good anyway.
That's actually a great sit. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't know if anybody has him.
No, steal it, brother.
No.
Or you could say two of them.
We'll
if
say
you
it
want
later,
to.
but yeah, that's actually a great one.
The guy that I'm starting at wide receiver this week is going to be Keon Coleman, currently being started at a rate of 33% on Sleeper. This is one, like Dean, I'm calling my shot on this. Miami might have the worst defense I've ever seen. Their corners are terrible. Their secondary is terrible. And honestly, the only worry here for me is that the Bills go up by so much that they just pull everybody and don't throw the ball. But I think Keon can get his work done before that comes. They're going to have plenty of scoring opportunities. He was Josh Allen's number one guy when he needed him in week 1, and I think he can continue to build that rapport with him here. And like I said, the matchup is just golden here.
I actually broke our golden rule, and I picked a guy for wide receiver that's significantly above a 50% start rate, but whatever. I'm going with George Pickens as my wide receiver start of the week. I mean, we love stacks in fantasy football. I picked Dak for my start of the week. I'm picking George Pickens for my start of the week. I think Pickens is going to have a field day against the Chicago secondary. I think that game, both teams are going to have a field day for that matter. It might be super high scoring. So everybody in that Dallas offense, as far as I'm concerned, is an absolute start. And I think this is the real, true George Pickens breakout game in Dallas.
I think we've been saying that for so many years.
I mean, if we just got fantasy points for pass interference calls, George Pickens would be the wide receiver 1.
Really good at drawing those.
He's great at drawing them. So it's bound to work
Him
out.
and Dak started clicking at the end of the game, too,
They did.
against the Giants.
Yeah, I
But
did not like that.
The monster game for George Pickens is coming.
Yeah,
This week, it definitely sets up for it. So
agreed.
So moving on to the next position, we're going on to tight end. Going to keep it rolling with Harold Fannin. Last week was not as impressive as his first week. They're going up against the Green Bay Packers, who week 1, Sam Laporta had a great game. Week 2, Green Bay played
Ertz.
Zach Ertz, also had another great game. The thing with Green Bay is they have a good defense, but you're going to need a lot of quick throws. The Green Bay defensive line gets to you pretty quickly. I think Fannin is going to be a nice safety blanket for Joe Flacco in that game. I think he's a smash start this week.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to spoil too much, but the Packers are going to, or the Browns are going to rely on their tight ends this week, not so much their receivers. So,
And I'll probably project them to be down most of the game, so they're going to be throwing the ball a ton.
for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody loves a Harold Fannin start at this point. Who doesn't? He's just a fantasy darling.
That's my king. My start of the week, actually, though, is going to be Jawan Johnson. I took the easy way out here. I feel like I've been pretty bad in terms of my start sits, so I needed a win this week, so I went with some obvious ones. I mean, I feel like I don't really need to say much. If you're not starting Jawan Johnson, then why do you even pick him up?
Yep, I
You-
took T.J. Hawkinson out of my lineup for him in Dynasty. So
Yeah, I feel like you should be looking at Jawan Johnson as a top 6-7 tight end the rest of the year going forward, maybe even higher.
Spencer Rattler has not looked like an awful quarterback.
Spencer
either.
Rattler has looked actually pretty solid.
yeah,
Yes.
Jawan Johnson, just a first stat, he's second in the league in fantasy points per game in terms of tight ends behind Tucker Kraft, who's averaging a whopping 17.2. Tucker Kraft, he is.
Tucker
What
Kraft's
a demon.
bro.
we
Absolutely.
had 24 last week, and then I don't know what- yeah,
like
something like
9.9
that.
the first week.
but
But
that's still pretty nuts.
I think I saw another stat that Jawan Johnson, I think, is like third in the league in first read targets at the tight end position. So
There you
he's the guy. Like, he is the
Yeah.
guy there right now. So
Yeah, he leads all tight ends in targets with 20 on the season.
yeah.
That touchdown was pretty too. That was a
nice catch.
He's a good
a
football
beautiful
player.
catch. He
I'm
is,
so
yeah,
shocked
he
it
is.
took this long for him to be like involved as heavily as he is. So
Someone in one of my other leagues said this. They said Jawan Johnson is like, I've been waiting so long for him to be a good football player. Like, I feel like that about like Chika Okonkwo. I think it makes no sense how he's like
Yo,
doesn't
it's
put up
coming,
stats.
bro.
I hope so.
I don't know, man.
Well,
Speaking of Chick, my start of the week. No, imagine.
the departure of not the departure, but the injury of Taysom Hill opens up targets for that position.
sure.
I know they've definitely played on the field together, but him being the lone tight end option obviously works in his favor.
And Dennis Allen fucking loved Taysom Hill.
Right.
Loved
Exactly.
him.
Yep.
So my start of the week at tight end is going to be Zach Ertz. This one, I don't have much to say. He's the tight end 3 on the year. And the other guys picked their tight ends before me, so I didn't really get any good ones in. But He's got 13 targets through two games. He scored in each game, so they're looking for him in the red zone, and it should be a close one. It's projected to be a close one, I should say, against the Raiders this week. So they're gonna lean on their guys here. And like I said, he's always got the touchdown upside, and that's really all you're banking on with these tight ends.
Yeah. My start of the week, and I promised myself I would never do this. I'm so disappointed in myself. But I legitimately said it at the beginning of the year. I will never pick this man to be my start of the week. Here we are.
It's week 3, bro.
I
You're
sit
already
here
folding?
week 3, and I'm already folding. The Carolina Panthers have been the third worst against tight ends so far this season. And Kyle Pitts, dare I say, has actually been involved in the offense. 80% of snaps over 2 games. And he's had 14 targets through 2 games. I'm not mad at that if I'm a Kyle Pitts owner right now. He's actually looked involved. They've moved him around a little bit. They've looked to get him the ball sometimes, and I'm impressed, and I think this is a great matchup this week. Could be a massive game for Kyle Pitts. So I expect, if the breakout were to ever happen, this has to be the game.
Year
did
5
Thanos
breakout.
say?
Let's go.
This has to be the game.
What did Thanos say? Couldn't live with your own failure, so where did that leave you? Coming crawling back to me. That's Kyle Pitts every time. You can't not be there if the breakout happens. So you got to have some piece of it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say I'm inevitable, which he also
is inevitable to most
he
fantasy
may
owners.
be inevitable.
You end up
Yes.
coming back around to him.
Yeah.
I don't hate the start though because it's the Panthers.
Do any of us own any Kyle Pitts?
I do not.
I don't think I
I think
do.
I have him
actually.
in like a best ball here or there.
100%,
but not
yeah.
in any redraft.
Yeah, smart. We're good fantasy football players, actually.
We're the best fantasy football players. That's why they should take all our advice.
It might be the first year I don't have any Kyle Pitts.
Me
Like
too.
I always try to pick him up somewhere just in case, but
I in one of the league that my work league that me and Ortiz are running the team together. We had Kyle Pitts Quaid for a few rounds there, and someone took him like right before us. So
Quaid.
no.
Quavoed.
Wow.
Please tell me you don't actually.
Moving on to our sits of the week. My sit of the week at quarterback, piggybacking off the Kyle Pitts start, my sit of the week is going to be Michael Penix going up against that Carolina defense.
Well, shit.
Piggybacking off the start.
Yep.
I'm gonna
It's
sit
a
as
risky one because we all know that Carolina Panthers defense is terrible. But where that Carolina Panthers defense is extremely terrible, maybe the worst ever, is against the run. I expect Bijan, however you want to call him, to have a field day against this defense, and I expect the passing volume for Penix to be down. He also did not look great against the Vikings. It is the Vikings and Flores, but he really hasn't looked good at all so far this season. So I just feel like there's no reason for Michael Penix to be in your lineup. Go get Indiana Jones.
They're 0-2, right?
Who?
Falcons?
No.
1-1, brother. They won on Sunday
Beat
Night
the
Football
Vikings.
in the worst game I've
Oh,
ever watched.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like you said, they're going to run the ball so much. I mean, they Algier and Bijan had a combined 38 carries against the Vikings. So Penix might throw the ball 10 times in this game. And even if he throws the ball 25, 30 times, like, what are you going to get from it? So, yeah, I would.
Kyle
London and Mooney are still banged up too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. Mooney's back on the injury report. London, they're probably both going to play. They played last week, but they're
They're not gonna be
definitely
healthy all year.
hobbled. Yeah.
So
And Drake London fumbled. What a doofus.
My sit of the week is going to be Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals. And usually he's just solid for fantasy, and he might be solid. I just don't know if the ceiling is there anymore. I think there are other guys with better matchups that you could play over Kyler Murray against this tough San Francisco defense. I mean, he went up against Carolina, as you mentioned before, and he only put up 15 points. He went up against the Saints before that, and it was 18 points. And again, those are good weeks, but now you're going up against a legit defense. So I'm just avoiding Kyler if I can and pivoting to some guys, like I said, maybe with some better matchups.
I am going to be sitting a guy that I've been advocating for all year. I'm sitting Jordan Love this week in fantasy football against the Cleveland Browns defense, who actually has been pretty damn good this season. It's just the fact of the matter is they get no help from their offense. So I expect this to once again be a blowout where the quarterback isn't going to have to do much, and Josh Jacobs may end up with 35 to 40 carries in this game. So I think Jordan Love is going to not struggle, but not have a great fantasy football game. The Browns are one of the best teams in the league against the pass nonetheless, too, and that's also partially just because they're not a good football team. So So yeah, I'm fading Jordan Love this week in fantasy.
Yeah, Jacobs really hasn't had that dominant game either.
I know you probably have Love
I
in
do.
fantasy. Who are you starting over him? Just to be curious. I feel like it's.
Drake May.
I don't know, bro.
I'm starting Drake over Jordan.
Drake
You're
was my
saying that about
second,
Jordan
so-
Love? Hang on tight for my sit, bro.
I don't know, bro. I like Drake May's matchup. I just feel like
I can get down with that.
Jordan Love's been money though,
He has.
and I feel like a huge week is coming for him too.
That's probably
It might not
true.
come against the Browns because
Yeah.
their defense has been really. I agree, like their defense has been really solid, but man, I feel like I only have Jordan Love in the ball game league, so I have no choice but to start him. Hopefully, he puts up enough points to crack my lineup and I start him. But I feel like if I had Jordan Love, I feel like I wouldn't want to miss the boom.
So you'd start him with blind faith, no matter what.
If I drafted Jordan Love, I feel like I haven't seen anything that points me in the direction of sitting him.
I'll tell you right now. I think it's Drake, but I believe.
He had 20 last week against Washington. They beat Detroit handedly. He still had 16 points. So, but that
Yeah,
big Josh
Drake.
Jacobs game is also coming. Like,
Agreed.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
Jacobs is gonna have a big game sometime.
What's more
soon,
likely
too, but-
against the Browns? So
I don't know because they played Dallas in week 4. So the Jacobs game could just be a great game for both of them in Dallas. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's tough.
I don't know.
Tough call.
Drake May is great too. Like I guess it's not like the worst decision. I just feel like me personally, like it's kind of where I stood with JMO last week.
Right.
Like these guys who I know have the potential to boom all over the place. I just don't want to miss their boomage.
I agree. I just there's significant upside in the Drake May. I guess there's also a good floor because he runs.
True. Yeah.
Jordan doesn't run. So, if he's not throwing 2 touchdowns, I'm not getting a good fantasy day. If he throws 2 touchdowns, I'll still get a decent fantasy day.
Yeah.
But, he needs to throw 3 or 4 for me to actually have a great day. So, that's why I'd side with Drake.
All right.
This
so
one's rough.
For my quarterback sit of the week, I have Justin Herbert against the Denver Broncos. He has been nothing but good so far this year. I understand. I get it. I'm calling another shot with this pick right here. I think he's going to struggle against this Denver defense. I think that they're going to come into this game after getting smacked by Daniel Jones with a vengeance. I just don't see them giving up another 30 points to another team. I think this is the week that the Denver Broncos get their get back.
So, your start of the week last week was Daniel Jones against this same Denver defense. And now you're saying your sit of the week is Justin Herbert because he's going up
The
against
context
this
matters.
Dean just be
What is the
getting up
context
here
that Daniel
just
Jones is
saying
better?
shit like praying, bro.
No.
Is Daniel Jones
and I'm
better than
right,
Justin
And
and you're
Herbert?
wrong.
Is that the
I know
context?
you've been on a roll, bro, but
We
the
did
logic-
say that you are bound to have a really bad start sit week.
I just think if there was any, I'm looking at their schedule right now. If there's any week for him to not have a great week, I think it's this one. I think that their passing volume is bound to take a step back.
do you have him anywhere?
He only threw
Herb.
27 times.
I don't think so.
I don't think I have Herbo anywhere either.
I have him in a league. Like, there's just no chance he's going on my bench.
He's also been running the ball.
Yeah.
So-
I just what's your? I mean, we don't do like weekly rankings, but like, what's your like off the top? Like, what's your ranking for him this week? If
Probably
he's your sit?
outside of the top 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I would start Dak over him.
I'd start Baker over him.
That's fine, but the chances you have both those guys are slim. Like, give
Right.
me like
yeah,
That's
true.
what. Hang on.
like
I'm
Drake
looking
May
at
is a
it.
good one because a lot.
Daniel Jones.
Nah, bro.
You'd
Yeah.
start Danny over Justin Herbert.
This week, yeah.
I think that's insane.
Yeah, that's.
I don't
bold,
Alright.
think it's
You
all
were,
that
you were.
crazy. to
I
be
just felt like you were
honest,
full fledged confident in Daniel Jones last week, but Justin Herbert's going to struggle against his defense. Help me out there.
I just think it's different situations. I think Denver just got smacked by the Colts. I
Someone
think
with
that
vengeance?
matters.
Okay.
I think the context
And
of it
division
matters.
opponent?
Yeah.
No,
No,
it matters.
I
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with that. I just you could be right. I just like what
And you still
The
won't believe me,
process
yeah.
is wrong.
not even that I don't believe you. Like just like Herbert. Like these guys have feelings. So like Herbert, you've been so great these past 2 weeks. Your reward, the bench. That's not gonna fly. That's not gonna be good for the locker room of my team.
That's true.
There is no locker room. Where's the locker room?
Gosh. You're not managing
There's
right
a virtual locker room.
Virtual.
Yeah,
lock.
you're definitely not managing the right way.
Did you go Goff or Herbert against Baltimore?
Herb easy.
Herb. Yeah, Baltimore's also got a good defense.
Okay.
That one's simple for me.
Gauging where you're
Would you start Drake May over Herbert this week?
Drake May against who they versing?
The Sun
Steelers.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably go Drake May.
That's a good litmus test for these because Drake May is a guy that a lot of people like didn't draft and
Right.
got off waivers. So I guess he's
It's like him or Daniel Jones, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
yeah.
Yeah, and where did I have Drake May in our
lot of
QB
people-
rankings?
We get it.
Wow.
You guys don't believe me
What do you
when I
mean?
say
He had
stuff.
one good game. He wasn't good in week
he
one.
was
Drake
not
May.
good in week
No,
one.
but he had a great week too.
Okay.
So it's only been 2 weeks.
Okay.
He was bad for half of them.
Yeah.
He was okay. It wasn't bad, actually.
Justin Herbert's gonna be bad for a third of them.
I don't know.
No, I
don't
think so.
see it.
Wait,
I
are
think
they
the-
away?
No,
Or
they're
they're home?
No, they're home.
Against Denver.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
All right. Moving on. I am going to be sitting at the running back position, Mr. J.K. Dobbins, going up against that Chargers defense. They've been exceptional, that defense. In week one, Isaiah Pacheco had 4.8 points. And then in week two, they held Mr. Ashton Genty to not a lot of points. I don't have the number in front of me, though. Their run defense has been great. So I expect much of the same. This is a fantasy episode, not a real football episode, but I'm bought into that Chargers defense, man. And I think it's going to be a struggle bus for Mr. Dobbins and that Broncos offense.
I think that Chargers defense is ridiculous and legit.
Tried to tell you, bro.
You were very right. You were very right. No, Jesse Minter's that dude. He's going to get serious head coaching buzz this offseason for
Henley
sure.
is a god.
Yeah.
Dan Henley
Love
is
that, man.
phenomenal. He's awesome. I will say, though, I don't know why the fuck the Raiders don't run Genty more. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. Like, why'd you draft a running back this high and you're not using him whatsoever? It just doesn't make sense.
So
But he also
two-
looked like shit in pass protection, too.
So that was the thing.
Let Gino get sacked. That was
awful,
bad.
awful.
Yeah.
But two gotta have it drives, and you have Dylan Laub out there for the full drive. You put Zamir White in on third and short situations,
Yep.
You clearly don't trust him.
which there's no reason not to
You
trust.
don't want him out
It's-
there
No,
for
there is a
something.
very big reason as to why you don't trust him. He literally just showed it.
Well, Zamir White's
He
not
can't
an
pass
NFL
protect.
running back.
But at the very least, he's going to get in the way of a blitzer.
I don't know. I feel like anything else, like you need to just throw the rookie in there and have him learn. No,
Not in a gotta have it
not-
situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
so gotta have it. We're throwing Dylan Laub. We're throwing in Zamir White.
Again,
if he's gonna
gonna
pass
Okay.
protect,
right.
No, but that's like
Like-
not okay. Gotta have it. You're not putting like that's just stupid.
I get
Well, clearly it was stupid. They didn't.
I
they
get
didn't
the
do well.
fantasy mindset of that, Dean. I don't get the NFL team mindset of that.
'Cause Zamir
why
White's-
would I put a worse
Probably shouldn't
guy
have made the team.
situationally? Why would I have a guy in that's worse in that situation than someone else?
Because at least Genty has like pass catching upside. Like you could at least dump it off to him.
Laub has good pass catching ability too. Is he a good running back? Not at all. He's bad running back.
Bro.
But he has pass catching and pass blocks. So
But if Genty just keeps letting Gino get pressured and sacked, like you're just supposed to keep him out there because he's good at other stuff. When you need in this situation, you need
The
someone
best.
that can protect.
yeah.
He had a
You know
couple
what I mean?
bad reps, but it wasn't all.
No,
game
I
that he
agree.
was-
I'm just saying, like in general.
He had that one bad rep that he got flamed for on Twitter
Yes.
because he let him go and then
Dude.
just stood around.
What
Yeah.
the fuck
Yeah,
is he
obviously
doing,
you're gonna
bro?
get a earful from a coach on the sideline.
Bro just loves to
Right, he's a
aura
rookie.
farm.
Stuff's gonna happen, but yeah.
He just loves to aura farm.
I just think that that's pretty ridiculous that you draft a guy 6 overall to rush him 11 times in a game.
I agree with that.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I agree
Better
with
days are
that
coming.
statement.
I'm sitting J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, fuck did that happen. This week, I am sitting David Montgomery. Surprisingly, 62% of you on Sleeper are still starting him. They're projected to lose by quite a bit here, and if you think the Lions are going to win, that's fine. But the Vegas is saying it's not going to happen, so they'll be in a negative game script all game. I think David Montgomery has been over the years a guy that you can plug into your lineup and almost expect him to score a touchdown. I know we say touchdowns aren't sticky stats, but he's been pretty much guaranteed to at least get a few opportunities to score a touchdown every week. I think it's gone from that to him being fully dependent on getting a touchdown, which is just not the quality I want in someone. that I'm starting in fantasy, and that Ravens run defense is really good. Their defense overall is elite, and he played less than 40% of the snaps in week 1 and 2. I think the Lions are just going to have to lean on Gibbs a lot more in this game. So I wouldn't play Montgomery. Probably going further, I wouldn't really start him all that much.
Interesting. People were drafting him as like that hero RB2.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you punted running back, he might be your RB2, or he's like a flex for you if you didn't do that. But I don't know, man. I just don't. He doesn't look as good as he has in years past.
Fair enough. All right, so my running back sit of the week is Bill. Sorry, fantasy community, it's Bill. The Las Vegas Raiders have been a top 5 defense against the run and have not allowed a rushing touchdown so far this year, and still through 2 weeks have not allowed 100 yards in total on the ground. So they've been great against the run. They're giving up around 3 yards per carry. So I'm personally out on Bill this week. I know Eckler got hurt. It should be his backfield, but I do think Debo is going to be more involved on passing downs in the backfield, as you said before. It's a sit week for me for Bill. I'm out, especially if Marcus Mariota is starting.
I have a scenario for you. Let me pull it up.
Love scenarios.
Yes.
It's tough
I
to
have
fill,
him
man.
in the lineup still. Bill or any of these guys. Questionable Darnell Mooney, Tom start of the week, Keon Coleman, or Dylan Sampstein.
I mean, you know my answer.
Do you actually think so, though? Keon Coleman over Bill?
Yes.
Who are they playing again?
The Bills?
Yeah.
And Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, Thursday Night Football.
I like, so in your flex spot, I like a
Boomer
High
bust.
upside.
boom or
Yeah.
bust. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I mean, your safe floor guy should be. I mean, I just think
I feel like all those guys I named are boomer bust, so.
Exactly. Like, I think Keon
Right.
probably has the highest ceiling of the group,
yeah.
honestly.
You don't think Bill could just, like, break off 2 tugs, so same way Keon could have, like, a huge week?
I do.
I don't.
I think it's possible, but I'm
Of course
probably
it's
More
possible.
confident in
probably
Keon?
siding with Keon.
Yeah.
I think he bounces back after not having gotten the
With
ball
Bill,
a
it's
lot.
just, I'm
It's tough.
looking
They
at
both had good week 1s and then pretty
Yeah.
underwhelming week 2s. Both guys. Like, they're both in the same boat.
I don't even know who I'd pick. I'd probably lean Bill because of the guaranteed touches, I guess.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
But-
yeah.
I think it also might sound silly. Matters if Mariota's playing. I think
No,
Jaden's
I
playing.
was saying that, yeah.
Bill gets more opportunity.
I'm not a Washington Commanders beat reporter or work for the team by any stretch of the imagination. I feel about like 87% confident that Jaden Daniels is going to play.
I almost
For
don't
what
know if
that
I like
works.
that for them. A knee sprain and he's playing.
he hasn't practiced. He's not practicing
They
tomorrow.
said they said he won't practice.
Yeah.
That's just like that.
He's
I don't
day-to-day
think that means
as of
anything
now.
No, I
that he's
know.
not practicing.
I
Like,
saw that he's day to day.
Right,
And
he's
it'll
a
be like,
quarterback.
probably a game time decision.
He might practice Friday. If he practices Friday,
I think if he
probably
practices Friday, yes,
Yeah.
completely agree.
plays
So,
Sunday.
yeah, that's a tricky situation.
He's the
I,
quarterback.
I'd
I feel
probably
like you guys
start
didn't
Bill.
help me at all. I feel like we're still.
I
undecided.
would start Bill if those are my options.
Those
Yes.
are my options. I don't have any.
I would
other
start
He's
Bill.
not lying to you.
Bill Mooney.
Keon and Dylan Sampson,
Quinshawn
I'd
looked
go.
good.
I'd go Keon.
Caleb Johnson.
Definitely not Caleb
Definitely
Johnson.
not that one. Not yet.
Tomlin
Maybe
said
not
he
ever.
probably won't be returning kicks this week.
Good call. That's a good call by Mike.
Classic
Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin.
So Bill, Keon.
I still go Keon. Yes.
Oh fuck.
Well, are you
'Cause
leaning
you
Bill?
think Bill.
I'm definitely leaning. I mean, it's Bill.
It's
bro.
Bill,
Like,
yeah.
Then
At
if
the end
we're
of the day,
even and it's your
he's-
team, then yeah.
Bill is
That's the
like the
factor.
Steph Curry of the NFL. He changed the game. Kids are gonna model their game after him for years to come.
There
So,
we go.
Amen.
Your sit of the week at running back, Dean.
My sit of the week at running back, I'm changing it. I did have Chuba Hubbard, but I think Connor's going to have a worse week going against a tough 49ers defense. He's been less than impressive to start off the season. His snap share has gone down. He's not even running the ball a ton. His yards per carry are also down. He just hasn't been impressive so far. And against a tougher 49er defense than Carolina and New Orleans, he hasn't had a tough test so far, and he hasn't looked good. Trey Benson's snap share also increased another 10%, with Connors going down 10% last week. I'm not saying it's happening, but it might be happening. Trey Benson got 5 targets last week to Connors 1. I mean, passing upside to James Conner isn't even really there right now. So I'm kind of leaning towards sitting James Conner this week.
I think it's time that correct me if I'm wrong speaking for you guys, but me, Tom, and Matt take our talents elsewhere and pursue other things and just let you do the podcast by yourself. Because
Why?
you're the only one who's right about everything. You're on a roll, bro. I'm being dead ass. You called it, bro. Like,
bro.
your take is coming to fruition. Because I completely agree. Connor's looked underwhelming, and Benson has, in his, granted it is a limited workload, but in his limited workload, it's looked like he's earned more touches. So
No, it's
I don't
true.
know if I'd bench him, but
Connor has.
You're not happy with
No.
Conner so far
No.
at all.
He scored
in
last week.
Tag Team
so-
Dynasty, I am benching him for Jordan Mason.
I would do the same thing.
Am I benching him for Jalen Warren?
No,
Yes.
I'm not.
Jalen Warren, if you're playing full PPR, yes.
Fuck.
You're the deciding vote.
Because I also think the game script's going to work in Warren's favor more than Conner against San Fran.
I don't.
What do you mean by the game script?
I think they use
They're going to
Connor-
run the ball.
That's going to be a close game.
The Cardinals are not going to run the ball.
Even if it's not, though,
Why?
I think they use Connor to get back into the game, too. You know what I mean? Like, they're not a push the ball
Yeah,
downfield
they've
kind of team. But,
Done that.
Oh, historically, yeah. But maybe not this-
Historically,
yeah,
James Connor's a slow starter too.
that's true, too.
And he's also 30, bro. So he's historically old, bro.
He's
historic.
He is history.
He is historic.
He is history.
He is historic.
So,
All right.
you
No, I think if you're playing full PPR, it is definitely concerning that Trey Benson's getting a lot more.
No, it's definitely
receiving
concerning.
work.
Yeah, Benson's concerning for Connor.
I'm worried about it.
And the
Yeah.
snap share. I
He's
mean,
still the
55%
goal
snap
line back.
snap share against Carolina is concerning. You don't love it.
100%. Especially in a game that they basically had won from the first 2 minutes of the game.
Right.
True.
Should be all James Conner from that point on. I'm definitely a little concerned about it. I don't know if I'm sitting him, but I'm making a mental note of it. I feel like if I drafted James Conner, like I don't really have a better option to start instead of him.
I think they may be preserving him for a big.
Yeah, they're
play.
preserving his 3 yards of carry for something huge.
And they're 2-0. They don't need him right now.
Watch it happen, bro.
Moving on to the widest of receivers. My sit at wide receiver this week is going to be T. Higgins. It hasn't been happy times for T. Higgins so far. He's wide receiver 36 in terms of points per game at 10.5. They're going to be starting Jake Browning this week. I feel like I don't know what to expect from Jake Browning this week. Going up against the Vikings defense, who we all know is incredible. I feel like at wide receiver, you probably have another option that maybe you got off waivers or deep on your bench that you probably feel more comfortable about. I got to see it with T and Mr. Browning before I feel pretty comfortable starting T. So
Yeah, I
Fully
completely agree.
Yeah, it's brutal. I'm looking. I have T. Higgins, but I don't really have any better options. So
what are the options?
it's like him or Josh Downs.
Take Josh Downs.
I wouldn't.
I think I just
Really?
You got to go
Stick
T.
with
T
Yeah.
with Jake Browning over
Yeah,
Yeah.
Downs with Danny?
Downs hasn't been.
Downs.
He didn't have a bad week last week.
Browns had.
He was all right.
What do you have,
Downs
like
had a good
eight
week
targets?
last week.
Like eight
Downs had a good
targets.
week
Yeah,
this
he's
past week.
Calvin Austin.
No. Please, God, don't
No,
do that.
no,
Aaron
well-
Rodgers will never throw that man the ball again. He fucked up
Well,
so bad.
that's it.
And he called him.
Bro,
out.
it's Lucha's
Yes,
league.
he's
It's
straight
real
up
bad.
the same thing you did with Mike Williams
Why do you
last
have
year.
Calvin Austin in redraft?
I picked him up after week 1. It's bro. My other options are
Drop his ass. Get someone else.
Jerome Ford, Marvin Mims.
Oh yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah,
out.
it's over, bro.
That's horrible.
I got Jalen Naylor on waivers, Hunter Renfro.
Jeez, stop.
Jalen
No, no,
Naylor.
Yo,
Renfro.
Renfro or T?
Really?
Why is this a question?
The Fro?
Say.
I'm so out on T. Higgins, though. I really think Jake Browning sucks.
You're not starting Hunter Renfro over him.
Probably
Nah,
not starting
yeah.
T. Higgins.
No, yeah.
either.
If you drafted T. Higgins, it's because nobody's trading for his ass. So it's,
Are you you got a guy up over there? Are you starting Quentin Johnston or T. Higgins?
Johnston.
Yeah,
Johnston.
Yeah, if those are the options. Yeah.
Gotta be.
Keenan or
Oh,
Keenan, same thing.
fucking told y'all, man. He's him. He's so him.
What? How many points does he have?
He had a good week. He had a good week.
He had
last
another good week.
week. Yeah, he scored last week. But
Yeah, they're throwing
24
so much-
receiver.
They're throwing so much more than we thought they would.
yeah,
He leads the team in targets.
he does.
Congrats.
Too. So
My sit of the week at wide receiver is going to be Jerry Jeudy. I hinted at this before when Dean talked about Harold Fenton. I think the Browns are going to have to, they're going to be down a lot, which means they're going to throw a lot in this game, which you would think is a good thing for Jerry Jeudy. But the problem is Keyshawn Nixon is the second highest graded corner on PFF this year. He's been lights out. Nate Hobbs has also been pretty good this year. So that Packers cornerback room has been really good. And the Browns are going to go to their tight ends. They're going to go to Njoku. They're going to go to Harold Fannin in this game. And Cedric Tillman has also been eating into that target share. So I would pivot to another option if you have Jerry Jeudy. He's 48% of you starting him on sleeper. So
I can't believe your cousin traded a first for him, bro.
what the fuck?
I think about that sometimes.
In the offseason.
Keep
He
you up.
thought
I mean,
he
he's
thought
2-0, bro. We got to respect Guas.
he thought Cam Ward was
1-1.
going to end up a Brown.
Matt Trincali is
He was gonna get
1-1.
Cam Ward.
Wrong.
And Guas is 2-0.
Dumbest shit I've ever seen. I flipped out on him after
Guas'
he
team's
traded his
Me and Jason
2027 first
texted
round
Guas
pick.
today
Yeesh.
to make a trade and tag team. Jason said, I have a great idea. We make a trade here and tag team, and then me and you make a trade in the other dynasty. I said, wow, Jason, that's a great idea. Guas, what do you think? Bro didn't answer us.
Probably at football practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
He's always at football practice.
Matty
probably-
J's
he's
going to
probably
go
in
tuck him in, yeah.
I will be going
Night,
home
night
and
time.
He was asleep.
Matty J, can you tuck me in?
he,
Can you read me a story?
Matty
He
J, can you
watches
put my
our
pads
pod.
on?
He listens
gonna
to
love
Matty
that.
J puts the pot on him to go to sleep. That's his bedtime story.
He just puts his start sits on repeat. He won't let him watch anything else but the shit he says. He's like, I told you, Keenan Allen. Don't play Jerry Jeudy, please.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. I'll get back at him. I won't answer their text. I won't. I won't make any
this
tweets
guy.
until I text you and get your opinion.
I'll only tweet with you.
You're the only opinion that matters.
Your opinion is the only one I care about.
Don't worry, Matt. I won't trade Nico Collins to anyone else. I'm only trading him back to you. Whenever you're ready, you can come get him, Matt. I know you just got Derrick Henry, but let me give you Nico Collins and make your team even better. Fuck the rest of this week. Matty, I'm so freaking happy you got Derrick
Are
Henry.
we done?
Congrats, Matt.
Are we done?
The way you got Derrick Henry, I want to be like that one day. If you have some time out of your day, can you please show me how to do that?
Gloss, we love you.
Yo, John, we love you.
We love you.
man. That was good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Second straight week of the start since I'm crying, bro. Jeez. Oh, that was good. We love you, John.
Anyways, my sit of the week at wide receiver, jeez, is Chris Olave playing against the Seattle Seahawks. I'm out on Olave. The Seahawks have done a great job. Did a great job this past week against DK Metcalf. Absolutely shut him down. So I don't expect a big week from Olave. They will target the tight end a bunch. And yeah, I'm out on Chris this
I
week.
will say, I feel like it's when in doubt, Chris Olave, which I get. He hasn't been, like, he had 12 and 11 in full
Don't
PPR.
fall for
Like,
it, bro.
what?
Don't fall for it.
No, I'm not falling for it. I don't have him anywhere, and I'm not like
He's
going
gotten
to
a
get
lot
him.
of targets.
He's gotten
The guys on
23
Twitter are
targets in 2
talking
games.
about it. I saw
Yeah.
one of them. I don't even remember who it is, but I don't even want to try and like make someone look
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
one of those experts, because they do that for a living. But someone was like, now's the perfect opportunity to buy low on Chris Olave. Like, put the fries in the bag, my man.
Yeah.
Chris Olave's been a buy low since the day he entered the freaking NFL.
He really
Like,
has, dude.
It's not happening, dude. Let it go.
My wide receiver sit of the week is going to be Quentin Johnston, which was revealed beforehand. He has 3 touchdowns so far this year. Looks promising, huh? You probably picked him up on your waivers.
Yeah.
They're going up against the Denver Broncos defense. I already have him sitting Justin Herbert, so there's no chance Quentin Johnston has a good game if Justin Herbert doesn't have a good game. I wouldn't bank on him getting into the end zone again. I'm sitting Quentin Johnston for this week. I'll think about it against the Giants next week, but definitely for this week on the bench.
We're all about the stacks this week.
I was gonna
Yours is
say-
the stack of ass, and mine's is the stack of start.
I learned the hard way last week with Goff and JMO that I will never sit a stack again, because if you're wrong about one, you're wrong about the other.
You know who
one
my
too.
sit of the
So,
week was
but I
last
get it.
week? That guy.
Kobe?
Sit of the
It
week?
backfired.
Oh, yeah. Well, he scored.
Yes. He is the deep ball
They-
target for.
But that's what I'm saying.
Justin Herbert.
For him, it takes one play. I just don't see that one play happening.
I said the same thing last week. It's unfortunate.
No way he
but
does
it's
it
true.
3 weeks in a row.
Hey,
You never know.
Stranger things have happened. Those were our fantasy start sits. Now it's time to transition into some real football talk. We are going to be giving you our NFL Week 3 picks for the slate First up, kicking things off, we've got an absolute beatdown going on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, we do.
The Buffalo Bills
You're right.
host the Miami Dolphins. Bills are favored by 11.5. And before you go, what I'll say is that man right there, Buffalo, he's counting on you. He needs you to beat the absolute brakes off the Dolphins because this is the game that gets Mike McDaniel fired. This is the game that starts the legit trade talks for Tyreek Hill. I don't know that he gets traded next week, but he will get traded. This is the one. You go out, you lose to Indiana Jones in week 1. You suffer a heartbreaking loss last week. If you come out in this game and get the brakes beat off of you, whoa.
Get your brakes beat off.
Beat off on you.
You let the Bills beat off on you. It's over. McDaniel, see ya. Take your shades and go.
Oh,
What do you guys got?
Josh is whipping his fat cock out and beating it off on them. So
too far.
I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, I think this is the week McDaniel gets fired. I'm going with the Bills.
I want to do it so bad, bro. You have no idea, dude.
Plus 570.
Bro, when the world needs the Dolphins to lose the most, what are they going to do?
Come.
Win.
Oh.
Nah, I'm taking the Bills. I can't do it.
I saw Jalen Waddle might not even play.
He's questionable, but Jalen Waddle's been questionable since he entered
whole
the
life.
NFL.
He'll play and then
He
he'll
came
come
out the
out.
fucking womb questionable.
Yeah.
He'll play and then he'll come out and
Take like 4 plays
Yeah.
off, then come back, run some routes, not see a target.
He
Typical.
practiced Tuesday. So, and I think he
Woohoo.
practiced today.
Congrats,
He
Jalen
practiced
Waddle.
Tuesday and today.
Congrats,
so.
Jalen. All right. And then headed into the Sunday slate, we kick it off with the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Washington to take on the Commanders. Commanders are -3. And honestly, I'm smashing that. I think the Commanders take this game. I think they win by more than 3. I just think they're the better team here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Commanders as well. Like I said before, I feel pretty confident that Jaden's going to play, so I think the Commanders take care of business here. The Raiders kind of stink.
Agreed.
I think the Raiders have a bounce back game. I think, especially if there's no Jaden. I mean, with Jaden, I probably changed my mind, but I'm gonna lean with either a banged up Jaden or Marcus Mariota playing, and I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders.
I disagree. I'm going to go with the Commanders here. I think Geno Smith's showing on Monday night was just absolutely garbage. He was just terrible.
He was really
He was
bad.
awful. Yeah.
It really took me all the way out on anything the Raiders are doing. The offensive line looked bad. There's just not a lot going for that team. I think Washington handles them pretty easily.
They played arguably the best defense in the NFL, but I don't know if Washington's that. So
I think Washington's a lot better than Vegas. I mean,
I agree. I think they're a much better team. -3 is probably taking the Daniels thing into account, but I think they win this one handedly. Next up, we've got the Atlanta Falcons headed to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Falcons are -5.5 point favorites here, and I think that defense builds on a really good Monday Night Football game against the Vikings, and they just overwhelm Bryce Young, and I'm going to go with the Falcons here.
yeah, it's gonna be overwhelming for Bryce. I don't know about this one, man. I feel like this is a good bounce back spot for the Carolina Panthers. I really do. I think I'm going to go the safe route, and I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons, but I definitely could see Carolina winning this one.
Bounce back to what?
They've looked
Being less ass?
really good towards the end of that Arizona game.
I don't know. The
but-
Cardinals were like begging them to win that game, and they still didn't.
I know, but did we just watch the same Atlanta Falcons team on Sunday night? Or because they were kind of begging the Minnesota Vikings to go take the game, and that didn't happen.
They ran all over the Vikings. They're gonna run all over the Panthers twice.
Probably.
so these are two teams that I hate.
Yeah.
I don't like watching.
Hate watches
either.
both of them.
Both these teams, it's like battle of ass.
I'm so in on the hate watch Falcons. Though. I hate watching
I
the
don't like
Falcons
watching
offense.
them either.
But I actually think that the Carolina Panthers win a game this season, and this is going to be the one that they win. I'm picking the Panthers. Although they did suck, they did show a pulse at the end of last game. I think the Falcons are also just not very good. I'm going to take the Panthers.
You think Bryce Young is good enough to win a NFL game?
1.
That's the thing you ever want.
I agree. My legacy needs it. Bryce, take us there. Going with the Panthers.
All right, plus 205 at home. You guys might want to put some coin on that.
I'll put some coin on that.
Hell yeah. All right, next up, we've got the Green Bay Packers headed to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Assuming it's Packers all around.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
No one wants to do it, huh? All right, fair enough.
Nope.
All right, this one should be more interesting. In Gillette Stadium, the New England Patriots host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pats are plus 1.5 at home. And this is a tough one because I feel like the Steelers need this game. Their defense has looked suspect to start the season. I don't know where I'm gonna go last on this one. Where are you guys going?
Steelers are a little banged up. Just a little bit banged up. The Patriots got some good news today, actually. It seems like Christian Gonzalez is getting back to working at practice.
So you're going to say Stephon Diggs is expecting
No.
a kid.
He is. Shout out to
but
Stephon
that
Diggs.
too.
Shout out Cardi
Congrats,
B.
Stephon Diggs.
Congrats, Cardi B.
I like to believe you're the father, probably. You know.
Jeez.
We.
I mean, she
Whoa.
said it.
Did they just?
One.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
Yo, you know what that made me think of?
Oh, it was a foul ball.
Because Amanda sent me that. That's how I found out the news about Stephon Diggs.
Nice.
But she also sent me today, no way these college football names are real. And it was like a slide, and the first one was General Booty. And we were talking about it for 5 minutes. She's like, there's no way someone's name is General Booty. I'm like, nah. And Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah,
what's the last name?
Noah.
Noah Cut.
I'm going to look it up.
K.
Noah.
It has a K first.
Noah K.
Are we allowed to say his name?
Let's
I
not.
wouldn't risk it.
I would rather us
Let's definitely
not.
I
Noah
wouldn't risk
K
it,
will call
but
him. Yeah, but
I
I
wonder
thought that
when
was
he gets
funny.
to the NFL, like if he makes the NFL, right? Like what do they do?
I don't know.
They say his name. It's just his name.
Oh my God, he has T-shirts.
Yeah.
What?
Sure.
All right. Who'd you take?
Damn. This one hurts because I have agendas for both teams, but I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots in this one.
I am going to go with the Steelers. I think they do bounce back after a rough week against the Seahawks. I really don't have even really much to say about it. I think the Steelers, like Tom said, need to win this one.
I agree as well. I think the Steelers are due to bounce back. I think that defense should show us what they're made of a little bit in this game. So I'm going to go with the Steelers here as well.
I think so too. That pass rush should be able to manhandle this offensive line. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers as well. All right, next up, this is an exciting one. We've got an NFC divisional playoff rematch. The Los Angeles Rams head to Philly to take on Super Bowl champion Eagles. The books have the Eagles at minus 3.5 point favorites in this one, and I know we're all big Rams fans on here. We probably all want to do it. A couple of us are probably going to do it, but I'm going to stick with the Eagles. They've just shown me nothing that other than them being the best team in football, and I'm just going to rock with them till they show otherwise.
I'm going to be the one that does it. I'm taking
Saw that
the
coming.
Los Angeles Rams 100%. I said there's been flaws with the Philadelphia Eagles. They will be shown and maximized for sure this week. Puka and Devontae Adams are going off. I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams.
Kind of makes me sad how predictable we are. I also took the Rams here. I mean, I think this is just the week the Eagles go down. I haven't. I know I made a case for the Eagles still being the best team in the league, but I think their offense has been a little suspect, especially against the Kansas City Chiefs. I like the Rams in this matchup.
I feel like it's a double-edged sword because I agree their offense has been a little suspect, but that's where it's like this could very well be the game that the offense just clicks and A.J. Brown goes off. Like they still have that in them. The Rams defense is great, but it is the Philadelphia Eagles who are one of the most talented offensive rosters in football. Like they could have a game. Oh, man.
While I agree with your point, there has been zero creativity in that passing game thus far this season.
They haven't really had to, though.
That is true. They still beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, I feel like to get A.J. Brown the football, you don't really have to be too creative. Sometimes just throw him the ball.
To give Saquon the ball, you don't need to be creative. To
Yeah, he'll
tush
handle that.
push, you don't need
I
to
mean,
be
Whatever
shit,
his
you would
name is
think so.
definitely
Yeah,
needs
right.
to be better, but like
I don't think their OC is good.
no,
You
I
think
agree.
Flat
they're-
out don't.
But do you think their OC's really pulling
think
out all
he's
the
hold-
stops?
I was about to
week
say, do you
one
think
and
he's holding
two?
back?
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Getting
They-
everybody
They
acclimated
have a
to his
long
system and
season, bro. They
everything.
plan to play 20 games. You think he's
Yeah.
pulling stuff out week 2, week 1? Probably
Right.
not.
Look, I think this is a game where he could pull some
Yeah.
tricks that are in his sleeve
But you
out of
would
If he's
think-
got 'em.
you
He might
would
wear
think
short
last
sleeves.
week would have been that.
He might.
They didn't need to.
I think
They
that's
own-
the bigger message, though.
they
is
own
that-
Kansas
yeah,
City.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger message.
I don't know.
It's a tough one. This is what sucks about making our picks here is like, can't change our mind. Like on Saturday,
No.
I might feel different. I might
I
feel like
know.
the Rams are going to win, but
Heart's telling me Rams, head's telling
Yep.
me Eagles.
that's exactly where I'm at.
What the fuck's so funny?
I coughed and then I laughed. Made it look like I was laughing.
Jesus.
I did a spit take.
I'm gonna ride you, Tom. Let's go with the Eagles, buddy.
Ride me till I climax. All right, we've got
Just no mixing that in, just straight. Okay.
Went for it. He went for it.
all right. Next up, we've got the darlings of the NFL. Indiana Jones and the Colts head to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Colts are minus 4.5 point favorites, and I think this screams trap game.
We alluded to it on
Yes,
Monday.
we
yeah.
did.
I'm taking the Titans here. I think the Colts are just they squeaked by last week against Denver. They probably should have lost that game, but I just got to take some
Sneaking
upsets.
by
here.
against Denver is such a crazy thing to say,
They did.
They did.
but it's
Dean, they won the game, but they squeaked by Denver.
Did they win the battle? It's a fucking question here.
they did.
Did they though?
They did. Daniel Jones played great
Why
against
is
the
it
tough
not
Denver
like
defense.
okay to say that
What
they
is that?
squeaked
All right.
by? They
All
quite
right, they
literally
won the
squeaked
battle.
by.
They won the battle, but did they win the war?
Well, yeah, I think they won the war.
They definitely
Unless
then
they
did
played
they
each
win the
other in
battle?
playoffs.
they won both, the battle and the war.
They won the game, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Titans here.
No one's singing the song with me.
I'm with
Our
you.
Colts.
This is our team.
We bleed blue.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I mean
The blue
they
couch.
should win this game, but
I feel like I should hate the Colts being a Jet fan, but I kind of love
a long
them.
time
I love
ago.
everybody on their team. I love their backup quarterback. I love their starting quarterback. I love all their receivers. I love Bynum, the guy that does the cool sellies. They're a really cool team.
You love men.
I fuck with Cam Bynum.
All right.
Respect.
What's wrong with that, dude?
There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
fuck with
really
Cam
weird to
Bynum.
say.
All right, moving on. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the New York Jets in Tampa. They're minus 6.5 point favorites. Tyrod Taylor gets the start here for Dean's squad. Justin Fields out with a concussion, and I'm going with the Bucs. I think the Jets' strongest aspect of their game is their run game, and the Bucs have a very good run defense, and then they're better at everything else. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
Should be a clean sweep here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep.
Nah,
Going with the Jets.
going with the Jets. Tyrod getting the start. I have faith he's going to be able to run this Tanner Einstein offense and not be as bad as Justin Fields was last week. They got to win one.
Huh. It's almost like someone fucking said that.
You folded. Were
What
you
the
just
fuck
arguing
is
about
this?
that?
What is this?
What?
Were you just arguing that Justin Fields is better than Tyrod?
Yeah.
All right.
Not last week.
Things change.
I mean, we know how Justin Fields is. He's like a roller coaster.
No, but just in
Justin
general.
Fields' highs are really high. His
Bro
lows are
saw
really
that
low.
Tyrod's last 5 drives. He scored on 4 of them and
No.
said, "That's the guy."
No, I knew
Matty
that
said
stat.
it was right.
I knew that stat beforehand.
Okay. Whatever you say.
It is whatever I say.
I'm glad you came.
It's a good thing
I'm
that it is
so
whatever I say
glad.
because it's what I say.
I'm glad that you came around to the correct side of things. That
Okay.
Justin Fields is fucking ass and Tyrod Taylor
I'll say
is
this.
not a bad
I'll say this on this
quarterback.
podcast right now. Probably picking the Jets to go 17-0. I'm picking them every single week because they're my team, and I'm not gonna pick against them.
But what
ever.
you said is correct. I'm just saying. And we had an argument earlier this week, a couple days ago, that you said I was incorrect, and now you changed. So
for this particular
you
game,
that's why we
For
don't hang
one
out with
game,
you.
I'll
you
take-
fucking
Wow.
changed.
He went there.
Oh,
You changed.
shit.
Wagner.
He went
Nah.
I'm taking.
You know who
Tyrod
would have stood
Taylor.
on business?
Who?
Brian Newman.
Yep. I was just about to say, you know who's never wavered, never changed, never folded? Brian.
Typical.
You know
No,
what he'll
typical.
send back though?
Typical.
Okay. He'll send back okay. He won't even respond.
Just
Brian
so,
Newman.
just so the fans know, these guys used to be my friends.
Oh,
they
God.
replaced me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We just
Not really, honestly, though.
have trouble getting him off this fucking couch, so he just won't leave.
Yeah,
He
if you
just-
guys,
no matter how
if
many
you guys
times-
could replace me with Brian Newman, you probably would.
He just
100%.
I mean, we
you
could.
100%.
Could. Why don't you?
We're working
He's-
on it.
he's
What do you
busy.
think we do when we hang out with Brian Newman? We talk
plot.
about business.
You scheme,
yes.
you plot.
Yeah, he's
I know.
busy. He
It's
just
in the
can't make it.
works, bro.
I know.
We got to freaking.
Saturday's the big reveal.
We got to rip him away from Rip Hamilton Rip.
Odell's going to reveal it to us and be like, sorry, Dean.
You know, like they come out as
He's like,
bottom
I'll come
girls
on your
with those
pod,
signs.
only if that
it
guy's
says,
not there.
Dean, you're fucking off. Dean, you're
Kicked.
fucking off.
Kicked. What do they do in soccer?
Yo, buddy, what's the shape of Italy, bro?
Heard that too many times.
All right. Next up, the matchup we've all been waiting for. Jake Browning heads to Minnesota to face off against the one and only Carson Wentz and the Vikings. Vikings are -3 here, and I'm ready for some Wentz football. Why not? I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm also ready for the better version of Will Levis to play some football, so I'm taking Carson Wentz and the
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, the Bengals had only one thing going for them, and it was their quarterback, and now they have none. So I'm going with the Vikings. Really?
I think Chris likes when we all pick one team and he gets to pick the other
That's
side.
why
of things.
your record is what it is.
I do enjoy it. Oh, I'm gonna bounce back. It's a long, long season,
season,
bro.
yeah.
It's a long, long season.
I don't get that luxury.
They're saying Cam Ward is Will Levis if every stupid thing Will Levis tried actually worked.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say I can't believe who's in first place, but I can't believe who's in first place.
I am definitely with you.
I'm right
brother.
there, though. I think I'm one game behind.
It's almost
You're
like
2
picking
games.
the
Oh,
favorites
okay,
is the
behind.
way to go.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals here.
All right. Jake and Jamar.
Are you sure? Don't you want your record to like improve?
All right, fine. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Can you just on the graphic, just whatever you pick, just put it for me
Opposite
too?
for every
No,
single one?
same. Put
Oh,
it for me
because
too.
he's right about everything.
I honestly was trying to copy Pete's picks. He's the guy.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
because he
that's a
doesn't
good
do it on here. That's got to be why.
Less pressure.
Yeah, let's
he's the
definitely
first
less.
one. To,
Significantly less
he's the first
pressure.
one to pick, though. For being honest,
Interesting.
he has no influence off the dome.
I mean, granted, I don't think about what you guys say at all.
No, you guys.
He's above us.
Big, strong, independent
Yes.
Matty J.
Just being honest.
Matty J, when I grow up, I want to be as independent
There
as
we
you.
go.
Matty J, who's winning?
There
Who's
we
winning?
go.
Matty J, how do you sit here and not think about any of our opinions and just stick to your own?
You're
How do you
so
do
cool.
it? How do you do it?
Show me, please.
Just like you when I grow up. When I'm a big boy, I want to be like Matt Sullivan.
Matty, is it feeding time yet?
Matty, change my diaper. No. All right.
Tuck me in.
All right, moving on. We've got the Jags hosting the Texans. This should be a game.
This is an interesting one
It actually is
because the Texans have to win,
right.
but also
Yeah.
we're going to remember where we were on September 21st when we watched the game go down in Jacksonville, Florida, when Brian Thomas Jr. didn't write back. I'm going with the Jaguars, man. I have to. Brian Thomas Jr. will win this game by himself
Yeah.
single-handedly.
It's the Texans, like you said, have to win this game. They're 0-2. It's getting nasty with CJ Stroud, man. They're calling him a one-year wonder. They're calling him all sorts of things. So they need to bounce back here. I just think, I don't know, Trevor hasn't looked great against some not good defenses. And now he's going to play a great defense,
Talk to him.
which the gambler in me says that sets up for him to go off. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to go with the Texans.
I am with you 100%, Tom. I'm taking the Texans. Prime bounce back. They're going to
Yes,
win
he
this game.
agrees with me.
There it is. You got acknowledgement by the group leader.
Can I change my pick?
Who'd you pick?
Pick Jacksonville. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
What am I going to do? Do you pick the Jags? Matty J pick the Texans. Can I pick both?
CUP picks.
Who did Pete pick? Pete picked the Texans.
Oh, fuck.
So I think the Jags are due for a bounce back after last week's rough showing. I think Brian Thomas will be a focal point in the offense. He has to. You can't go flat 2 weeks in a row if you're Brian Thomas Jr. and Liam Cohen's offense. It's not going to happen. He's going to have a big week. Jags are going to have a big week.
Anytime touchdown for Brian Thomas is probably a lock.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Pair that up with the Texans. Who's the favorite in this?
I'm going to put $5 million on it.
Jacksonville's -2.
You have
Give me the Texans
That's
spread and Brian Thomas
Why I
touchdown.
want to save the money in the ball game account.
So you can put it all on.
Moment.
Right.
Yes.
But instead, we have to go to Giants Chiefs to see them get blown out.
Right.
That's not happening, brother.
What's not happening?
Don't
Before
worry about it.
before we move on, I think the Jags are due for a bounce back. It's just, I don't know. Brian Thomas going up against Stingley, and then Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter chasing down Trevor Lawrence. I just don't know if the Texans are the team to do
Yeah,
it.
right
that
back.
offense,
But they could.
That offense has to eventually figure it out.
I mean,
Right,
I'm not
I
going to talk about
agree.
the Texans like they're like the greatest team, though.
Their
either.
defense is great.
Yeah,
Their
but they
defense
could
is
Their
elite.
still
offense is
get,
terrible. I agree. No, the Jags. I'm not writing the Jags off completely. Like,
still get beat the Texans.
Oh,
For
yeah,
sure.
obviously.
yeah.
The
Their
only thing
defense
getting
is
beat.
elite.
amen.
So
Hey.
All right. Next up, moving into the riveting 4 o'clock window, we kick it off with the New Orleans Saints headed to Seattle to take on Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Hawks are minus 7.5 point favorites here, and that's where my money is.
I'm also with the Seahawks.
12th man is real. I'm going with Seattle.
12th man is adding 5 new members this week, including Pete, I assume. So it's going to be
No.
Yeah.
Pete picked the Saints?
Yes, he picked the Seahawks.
Oh.
No, he picked the Seahawks.
I bet it's going to be the 17th man this week. 5 of us are joining the 12th man. Give me the Seahawks.
All right. Next up, the current kings of the AFC West, the Los Angeles Chargers, host their divisional rival, the Denver Broncos. Vegas has the Chargers minus 2.5 points. And this Chargers defense is scary. And Bo Nix has looked shaky at best to start the year against some two not terrifying defenses. So I don't know if he can get it done against this Chargers team. Justin Herbert is an MVP candidate right now. I'm going with the Chargers.
I have a weird feeling that Denver's going to win this game. Am I going to pick them? No, because I'm going to pick the Chargers because they've looked better and for that exact reason. But I got a weird feeling Denver's winning this. I think I know where you're going.
Well, you see it on my screen, but
Oh, those are your picks?
those are my picks.
I thought they were Pete's.
Why would I be looking at Pete's picks?
You just said it before. You're going with everything he goes with.
You did say that. You did
It's
say
a joke. You just kind of went over your little dumb, stupid head.
Didn't go over my head. That was also what I...
There's one set of picks. Why would they be Pete's?
Let's go ahead, you big dumb dipshit.
Jeez.
Denver Broncos. For all the reasons I said before when we were doing our sits of the week, I think the Broncos are gonna come out with a vengeance. I think getting smacked at the end of that Colts game is gonna have them feeling a type of way.
Man, I agree with you. I think the Broncos are going to come with vengeance, but I think the Chargers have enough to combat that vengeance. But also no Khalil Mack.
True.
That was crazy.
That was
That
crazy.
was-
I hope
Arm got-
He was
Bent
like
in
one of
half.
those inflatables at like the car
Yeah.
dealerships.
And then he was just chilling on the sideline.
Didn't go to the hospital, nothing. Just
Tough
put a swing
motherfucker.
on it and chilled and watched a game. That's life.
He'll be back in about 4 weeks, they said.
I think I'm going to go with... I don't know.
This is a hard
either
one.
you like winning or you don't like winning. That's the choice here.
I think
Someone's got to start 3-0.
It's true.
being in last place, like I gotta nail my
It's gonna
picks.
be-
That's why
gonna
I'm
be the
taking a
Bills.
while. Like there's
Pressure's
a lot
on.
of- Yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure's on for sure.
Let me go with the Broncos.
Nice. Good
Okay.
pick, Chris. Good pick.
Thanks. What did Pete go with?
The Chargers.
I've taken a lot of favorites here, so I probably should pick Broncos, but I'm not gonna. All right. Next up, we've got the Arizona Cardinals headed to sunny San Francisco to take on Mac Jones and the 49ers. And I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. I think Mac Jones comes back down to earth a little bit. I just don't think he's a great quarterback. And he had a really good game, but we see that a lot where backups step in, have a good game, and then follow it up with showing you why they're backups. And I just think that's what's going to happen here. I like this Gannon defense. I hate the offense, but I think I'm going to take the Cards here. They're plus 2.5, by the way, Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with the Cardinals in this one. I just love every pick that you make, Tom, so I'm going to go with all the same
Yes.
ones that you do.
The All-Father approved.
Brock's hurt, Kittle's hurt, Niners are banged up. I think the Cardinals have enough to get this one done at the least, so I'm taking the Cardinals.
I fully believe in Bob Saleh's defense in San Francisco. I'm picking the 49ers. I don't think Mac Jones is all that bad at all. So I think there's no world where the Cardinals start the season 3-0. I think that's
They've done it before.
sure. We're not in the before. We're in the now, and I don't think it happens for this year's Cardinals. I got the 49ers.
I'm also going to go with the 49ers here. Cardinals stink.
Fair enough.
Pete also picked the 49ers.
You got one right. Let's go.
There you go.
All right. Next up, this game is a pick'em. The Dallas Cowboys head to Chicago to take on the Bears. Both teams minus
It
108.
was my time. I really did.
No.
But then when you said pick 'em, I was like, yeah, it's not my time yet.
No. Cowboys head to Chicago. I almost said head to the Bears. Cowboys head to Chicago to take on the Bears. Over under 50.5. So should be a fun one. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. I think Dak has just looked really, really sharp to start this season. I think he lights up that Bears defense.
What was the spread?
1.5. Minus 1.5 for the Bears.
Really?
Yep. Well, they're at home.
I get plus money for the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to win this one.
I have the Bears in this one. I really don't have a ton of reasons. I think they're both kind of bad, and they both have bad defenses, but I think Ben Johnson dials up something special this week against the Cowboys, so I got the Bears.
A lot of these picks are just made off vibes. Like,
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
reasons for both.
I mean, if you want to talk about vibes, what better vibes than the Bears?
They might have the worst.
There's a lot better vibes.
They might have the worst
than the Bears.
vibes.
Nah, the Bears can't lose forever. Give me the Bears.
That's a good point.
They can't lose forever. They can't lose every single game.
Listen, I don't
I
think
have
a lot.
bad news for you. Pete picked the Cowboys.
It's all right. I'm not worried about Pete anymore. I got to just start worrying about myself and not you guys.
All right.
My bad.
You guys
And
have
then-
been with Pete for a lot of these picks, though.
Yeah, it's kind of me and Matty J versus.
It really is
versus
against
you
them
guys.
for most of these, yeah.
But I wouldn't want it any other way.
But
And then on Sunday Night Football, Mr. Unlimited, who just threw for the most yards of his career in a single game, Russell Wilson and the New York Giants play host to the 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs. First time they're 0-2 in the Patrick Mahomes era. And, man, this is I honestly wish the Chiefs were 2-0 because I'd pick the Giants, but there's no way they start 0-3, man. They can't, right? Right?
Not against the
see it.
Giants.
I see it now. I see first take
Yeah.
the next day.
Okay. Without
The
Molly.
leading headline.
Thank
is
you, Molly.
Thank
the
you.
Thank you, Molly.
Yo, yeah, round
Clap it
of
up for
fucking
Molly.
applause,
Clap it up for
bro.
Molly.
Thank you, Molly.
She
bro.
said stay tuned. I wonder what she's starting next.
Probably podcast.
I ain't gonna say what I think she, you
All
know.
right.
Probably podcast.
But anyways, I see it now.
On the Ball Game Network.
That's what I was about to say.
Find out Monday morning when Molly comes to the studio. And I'm not talking about
Drugs. Not talking about that. I see the headlines now. The downfall of the Chiefs dynasty because they lost to the New York Football Giants. I'm taking the Giants on Sunday Night Football.
I feel like we should revoke the football from the Giants. Like the New York Football Giants. Like,
Can we revoke America's team from the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
nah,
How are they America's team?
because people still care about them.
Everyone in America that's not a Cowboys fan
Hates
can't
the
stand the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
but there's so many.
Yeah, but there's like a reason for that though, because they're America's team and they want to be America's team and they're jealous.
They probably have the furthest outreach of fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like the.
If there was
Yankees.
one NFL team that
Yeah,
was America's
literally.
team, it would be the Cowboys.
there's nobody else. It's
But if you're talking about
Definitely not the-
football, the
not the
Giants
Patriots.
don't.
They football.
Period.
They just footballed.
Did they though?
Shane Bowen sucks, man.
He does.
no, congrats, you almost won.
They got a fucking weapon of a leg on the other side. He might have a
Hey
third
man,
leg.
I'm almost winning the pick'em.
Brandon Aubrey's swinging a
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Brandon
you,
Aubrey is
mama.
swinging a fucking third leg.
Matt, do it. Do it.
Yo, let's put 100 bucks on it.
No, again, odds, brother. Odds.
Here we
Guy
go
with the
again.
odds.
Convince. How did you
This guy,
convince him
this
last
guy
time?
is Vegas,
How did
bro.
you convince him last time
What?
to do the bet? You got it last time. I didn't do it. You got it last time. You convinced him.
Oh.
Something about the Jets. If
don't
you
know.
you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
made a bet
yeah.
on the Jets.
So he said if you guys make a bet for the Commanders game, he'll make a bet that the Jets make the playoffs this year with me. So me and him have a
make
$50
another
bet
bet?
that the Jets make the playoffs. So
Dang, I just gave away $50.
I told you that at the time. But I'm not betting. No, I'm not betting that with you. That's stupid. I'll put money on it with FanDuel.
Ball sacks, you guys know what to do in the comments.
Shout out.
Let him have it.
What are the
Shout out
odds? I'll,
FanDuel.
I'll play the odds with you.
Yeah?
Giants are plus 220.
I actually don't like those odds.
I'll take those odds.
2-1.
How much?
$100.
So
So I give you 200 if
If they win,
if they win,
Giants
and you give me 50. If the,
Okay.
If the Chiefs.
Wait, that's not math.
No, that's not how that works.
shake my hand,
100.
dude.
100.
Yeah, you
You
get
100.
100.
I get
yeah.
100?
Yeah.
100, yeah.
wait.
If
Isn't
you
that-
if you put 100 on it, Giants win, you get 200. If the Chiefs
I would get
win,
200.
I don't bet, so I
you
don't
get 200.
I don't know how.
Well, if you want to do, I was just saying, call it 200. 'cause
No,
why not?
fuck that.
All right, take
calling it
20.
the
you
odds if
fucking-
we're doing
You gotta
the
get you
odds.
$20 because
This is embarrassing.
Don't care.
you know nickel and dime us.
I'm gonna $20. You guys.
Serious
Yes.
right now?
All right, do it. Whatever.
You pay him 200 if they win. He pays you 100 if they lose,
Unless you want to do
Done.
50 and 110.
or 220 if they win because he's him.
50 and 100.
50 and 110.
100. I'm not doing the
Okay.
110.
We're not doing it. I'll bet through FanDuel.
110.
I'll do the 50 and 110.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you, Chris, for maintaining the integrity of the
Yeah,
fucking podcast.
yeah.
Bowing
I
to
feel
his
like
every-
I had to. Yeah,
beck and
you guys
call.
are. Little
God.
girl
Are you
was
taking only one of
negotiating.
those? Or are you taking two of those?
What do you mean?
You want to do the same one with me?
You taking 2 of these?
No.
Shit. I picked them in the pick'em. I just made. No.
So now you're not standing on business.
Think
I'm
about how
standing
much.
on business. I already did it.
Wow.
Can't
I
believe
mean,
that's
you
a
did it
good,
to
bro.
yourself, though.
I did. I should have just taken it, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
I'm going to be taking the Chiefs in this one.
All right, Dean, you're taking the Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah.
To wrap up this Week 3 slate of football, we've got the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football. Over under of 52.5, which is the highest of the week. This should be a fun one. The Ravens are minus 5.5 though, so Vegas doesn't think they're going to lose. So it's a tough one.
It's a pretty hefty spread for the
It
Ravens.
is, yeah. I think this sets up well storyline wise for the Lions. Hear me out. You go out week 1, no Ben Johnson, all the hits to your offensive line. That's all everyone's been talking about. Then you get the break speed off you by the Packers, who just got Micah Parsons, and now it's their division, right? Then you go out next week, you hang 50 on Ben Johnson's head to show him that you don't need him. Now, what happens? You play against the Ravens. You beat them, you might be all the way back.
Yeah. Will they?
No, I'm picking the Ravens.
Same here.
I don't
Also,
believe it.
Also picking the Ravens.
I'm also picking the Ravens as well. I honestly would have considered the Lions if Vegas didn't have the spread the way they do. I
think I
feel like
agree, yeah.
like a 5-point spread is telling me like Vegas knows like the Ravens are winning this game. So
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and that's week 3 of the NFL.
round of applause. Thank you.
A lot
Thank
of-
you, NFL.
A lot of heavy favorites this week.
Yeah.
A
There
lot
were
of
some
heavy favorites.
serious heavy favorites this
Yeah.
week.
Couch is wet.
Did you say it's wet?
You motherfucker. You know, I thought you were going to do way worse than that. I thought you were going to go to my fucking head and I was about to smack the shit out of you. I mean, you could do that too if you really like. You just wiped your
Yeah.
sweat on me.
Yeah.
Ew.
Your
Your
Ass sweat.
You wiped
It's
his
not
small
my-
bass
no,
on
it's
you,
my
bro.
thigh.
Thigh sweat.
My hairy
Thigh
thighs.
sweat. That's kind of...
We need an AC for this studio, bro. This
Yeah, keep
basement.
liking and commenting and liking and reposting and all that shit, please. We need an air conditioner.
If you want to help us get an air conditioner, sign up for Dabble. Use code BALLGAME for free $25.
You get $25. You get $25.
And once you run through those $25, you know what to do next. Keep playing on Dabble.
Yeah, with our picks that we're about to give you.
Exactly.
So
You know what they say? Good times come and go, but Dabble is forever.
Amen.
these are our Dabble picks for Thursday Night Football. All right, I'll get it started here. Let me make sure I have... Yeah, this is Thursday night. Cool. So I have more than 27.5 rushing yards for Josh Allen. Josh has hit this the last 2 games. I think he's going to do it once again. This one's pretty easy for me. Don't overthink it. Josh Allen.
I think the Bills are going to put this game away pretty early, giving some touches to Ray Davis. So I'm going to give him more than 23.5 rushing yards.
Nice.
The worst pick of all time.
Watch it hit, though. Watch it hit.
Sticking with the rushing yards, I'm going to be going with Tua Tagovailoa for less than 1.5 rushing yards. Honestly, there's no logic to this one.
1.5? You don't think he's going to scramble one time?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. I mean, it's very rare that Tua would be scrambling.
really doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Because we know what happens when
and
he
this
does.
is just going to be
Get
like,
scrambled.
Yeah.
this is just going to be like a fun sweat. Like, maybe he goes higher than this by 2 yards. But then maybe the Dolphins win the game and he kneels and goes backwards.
Maybe he gets sacked.
I don't think sacks will
They
count
don't
for this.
count
as
towards
rushing
rushing.
yards.
That's
No.
college, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Learn
wish,
ball,
bro.
buddy.
Oh, I wish, bro. I wish
I hate that.
his projection would be negative yards.
Yeah,
It would. No, it would.
It would.
I hate that so much with college football. I think it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, but no, this is gonna be fun. I might honestly go live on TikTok, live streaming the sweat to Tua Tagovailoa less than 1.5 rushing yards. What a movie!
What a movie. That would be elite. Beauty that. I'm going with James Cook to go more than 80.5 rushing and receiving yards. Dean, like you said, I think the Bills are just going to stomp the Dolphins out in this one. They're going to run the ball a hell of a lot. James Cook has been on an absolute tear, showing everybody why he wanted that money this offseason. So I'm going with James Cook.
Cool. There's the Thursday night picks. In a shit game. Horrible game. So,
now moving on to our Sunday games. Our picks for the Sunday games. I'm going to start it off with Tyler Warren to get more than 43.5 receiving yards. He's the focal point of their offense. He's produced 70 yards in both games that they've played so far. There's no reason why he shouldn't smash 43.5.
100%. Me and my boy Tom were locked in, my twin, for this Sunday Dabble entry because I'm going with Caleb Williams for more than 238.5 passing yards versus that Cowboys defense.
Are we locked in?
Because
Yeah,
you have
'cause you
Romeo
have-
Odunze?
No, he.
Oh, wait, I
he had
do.
Romeo
Oh, shit.
Doubs.
Me and my twin, Matt Sullivan, were locked in for this Dabble entry on Sunday football.
I didn't even question it.
I had my twin status revoked. That sucks.
Sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
mistake,
It'd
man.
be like that.
You'll get that shit back, bro.
Hell
I
yeah.
have no doubts in my mind.
Nah,
get
you
it.
guys are the quadruplets with Brian Newman.
I'll get it back in
This
blood.
guy. I'll go real quick, hopping on the back of that one. More than 61.5 receiving yards for Rome Odunze. You just said it with Caleb. Bad Cowboys defense. I'm expecting Rome to once again have a great game.
I'm going with JSN to go more than 60. I'm going with JSN to get more than 66.5 receiving yards. He's gone over 100 in each of the first 2 games of the season. He's an absolute beast this year, and I think he smashes this.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Next up, these are the guys that are going to score touchdowns this week in the NFL. Now, in a perfect world, I'd remember who I picked, but I don't.
Ken Walker.
Ken Walker, okay. My touchdown scorer is going to be Ken Bone Walker. He had a great game last week. Zach Charbonnet was a non-factor. I think it's all Ken all the time. I think he gets in the end zone.
What the
All
heck did you
Ken
call him?
All the time. Ken
Ken
Bone
Bone
Walker. That's
Walker.
what fantasy footballers call him.
Ken Bone?
Yeah, he's-
Bone.
come on, brother. He's got a.
What?
I don't know why they call him that. It could be for that reason.
What are you pointing at?
Schlong.
What are you
You're-
pointing at?
Your bone.
My bone? I don't know what that is anymore.
Ain't seen it in a while.
Come on, bro.
Bro, he's been on your ass tonight.
Bro, that's thrusted.
Thrusted his bone.
Yo, say the picks. I'm done. Say the damn picks. Who's next? I got Christian McCaffrey to score a touchdown. Pretty simple. It's Christian McCaffrey. Don't overthink it. Say your pick and move on.
You said it first, by the way. You started that.
I'm allowed to. It's myself.
That's fair.
my
That's
bone.
totally fair.
My bad, bro.
I'm gonna go with the CeeDee Lamb for more than half a
CD's
receiving
nuts in your
touchdown.
freaking stupid glasses mouth, you stupid idiot.
It's the heat in this room, man. You guys don't understand. The heat gets you.
CeeDee Lamb scoring a touchdown. this Sunday.
Yeah, and you're gargling his.
What? He's gargling his own nuts.
No, you're gargling his nuts.
I am in fantasy leagues too. Yeah, I love CD.
I'm going to be going with Brian Thomas Jr. because Brian Thomas Jr. on September 21st, 2025 did not write back. What's so funny about that?
They're gonna say another name.
What? Brian Newman.
I'm going with Brian to get to the end zone.
Nah, Brian Newman ain't scoring this.
He's getting in his end zone, brother.
Next week.
His end zone, his end zone, and my end
No,
zone.
the breakout for Brian Newman's definitely coming soon, but not yet.
Sure.
Nice. Great.
If you guys want to ride all of these picks, make sure you sign up for Dabble and use our code BALLGAME for a free $25.
Please, it's so hot.
Thank you. Thank you, Dabble. Thank you.
Nah, in all seriousness, seriousness.
Jesus Christ.
We're at the end, right? That's
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
All you guys showing love to these pods recently, it means the world that you guys are watching. You know, we know we're getting views on the short stuff, but you guys tuning in for these 2-hour-long pods and rocking with us, leaving comments, positive feedback, all that fun stuff. We really appreciate you guys growing the community with us. So.
We can't believe that there are people who actually look forward to this every week. Like that's astounding to me. Like I know we do our thing up here, but like the fact that people actually can't wait for us to put out our product is insane. So
And
we
make
love you all.
references back to
Make
other
callbacks?
pods.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see.
No,
Yes.
yeah, the love recently has been unreal. So just wanted to throw it out there that we
Oh,
love
yeah.
you guys, and we need a new air conditioner. So please keep
Love us
showing-
back.
Way to support the channel. Sign up for Dabble. Use code BALLGAME. Get your $25, and then keep using the app because it's
Don't
great.
stop.
Don't stop.
Stop
using the
until we
app.
get an air conditioner.
Ride our picks every week. We may ride you.
There we go.
No promises
You heard
on
it
that
from
one.
Dean.
No promises. No, it's been pretty cool, especially when they reference the inside jokes, man. That's the
Yeah.
coolest part about it. So we're creating our own little ball game universe. Keep expanding our ball game universe. We're going to keep this thing rolling, and we appreciate all of you and appreciate all of the love. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all of our socials. And with that,
That was
Ball
Ball
game.
game.